After a great rendition of the national anthem, we are here for Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts baseball back at home at Montgomery Blair after the game last night against the Southern Maryland Senators, where they dropped a walk-off home run to the Senators. But back at home, the Thunderbolts have a chance to get back on the win column. They're going to be playing the Gaithersburg Giants, the leader of the North Division, and tied overall for first in the entire standings. We have a fun one tonight. It's Brian Alves, joined by Patrick Moran next to me. We got a fun matchup tonight. We got two very solid programs, both playing in Maryland in a North Division matchup, first versus currently last. Patrick, what are you looking forward to in this one tonight?
I'm looking forward to a great game. I mean, I know that these teams are on polar opposite ends of the spectrum of the North Division, as you mentioned, but anything can happen in a baseball game. So I'm really excited to be here. You know, good to be back home as always. Something I found out earlier today, Caleb Sturdivant, who I believe is in today's lineup, or pardon me, he's not. But Caleb Sturdivant, he has got 3 hits. He's 3 for 7 against the Gaithersburg Giants so far this season. He has played really well against them in 2 previous games. So, you know, he's definitely a threat to come off the bench. He's seen them well so far, and he's just terrorized competition overall. And, you know, Brady Grimes on the mound for the T-Bolts, he looked great before that game was suspended against Bethesda. So I'm excited to watch him as well.
And we're just about to get underway here. Between the Giants and the Thunderbolts, the Giants going to be hitting first. We'll quickly go through their lineup. We got Freddie Diaz leading off, the shortstop. Second by Drew Cobb, Aiden Phillips at the 3. Ryan Sternett from Seton Hall at the 4 playing catcher. Lee Turnipseed the 5. Dominic Trolio, the Seton Hall counterpart of Sternett, at the 6. Bennett Siegel, Miguel Leon, Eli Livingston to close out that lineup. And there's the first pitch by Grimes, which is strike 1 to Freddie Diaz. For our 3 umpires today, at the plate we have Philip Burdett, at first base Mike McCarthy, and third base Matt Binder. Those will be the 3 umps for tonight's matchup between these 2 respected teams. 7 o'clock first pitch, and at 7:02 we are underway. Two-one count for Grimes and Diaz. Freddie Diaz, the shortstop, leading off things for Gaithersburg, who has a very deep team. He's going to pop this one up. This one might drop. It does drop in between short and left. Matthew Kim was there. So was left fielder Cameron Baker. But this one bloops in for a single. Unfortunate outcome. Grimes got a pretty solid swing to put in play, but it just went right through the in-between of the defense of short and left.
Just some unfortunate batted ball luck right there. Bermuda Triangle a little bit in shallow left center, and no one was able to get there. So wasn't hit too hard. It was kind of an easy pop-up, but you know, no one was able to come in on it, found some grass.
Well, Drew Cobb now steps in for the Gaithersburg Giants. And Drew Cobb is familiar with the Thunderbolts, played both games against them previously. Grimes is going to throw over to first, not in time to get the runner at first, checking back on the speedy Freddie Diaz. But this Giants team has had a great success to start the season. As I mentioned, first in the North Division and tied for first overall. Drew Cobb from Jacksonville University is down 0-2.
You can see the helmet there, Jacksonville University. A JU Dolphin. That's a pretty elite mascot for our college team.
And throw back over to first is Grimes. Still not able to get Diaz. The speedy Diaz going back and forth. Might see him take off at some point. 0-2, Brady Grimes throws his pitch, strikes out the batter. Throw not in time as Freddie Diaz skips to second base, but the first strikeout of the game for Brady Grimes.
Great pitch there. Drew Cobb just kind of swung and missed. The runner was off. Freddie Diaz got a clean steal of second. Grimes paid him no attention, so.
And Brady Grimes played for the Thunderbolts last season. The Millersville man making his second start of the year.
Second official start. But he would have had 3 if that game versus the Bethesda Big Train would not have been suspended.
That's absolutely right, Patrick. Hopefully that one will come away positively for him, as he had a really good outing in that one.
Thunderbolts, I believe, also put up 6 runs
They did
in that game. So that was all T-Bolts. It was a T-Bolt show.
And Grimes getting comfortable after that blooper single. 0-2 already here in the count to Aiden Phillips, the first baseman. And as I mentioned, this Gaithersburg Giants team, very deep. They've run different lineups the 2 different times that they've played the Thunderbolts. Grimes almost gets strike 3 there, but it'll be ball 1 instead. Just a little low. 1-2.
Tough call there for Grimes. Looked like it was right there. Not able to get the call, though, at home plate. Philip Burdette. Seems like he's setting some precedent.
This one popped deep into left field. Waiting for it, and caught is Baker. He's going to throw this one into Kim. Kim not able to get the tag up in Diaz. So after picking up the second out, Diaz will advance to third. And the Seton Hall man, Ryan Sternett, will head to the plate. One of the more experienced hitters on this team. Didn't play in the last matchup versus the Thunderbolts, in which the Gaithersburg Giants won at home. But he did play in that first matchup, and he was definitely a problem. And now he's back up here facing Brady Grimes. First pitch from Grimes, strike 1. He's been getting that strike located well early on in this one. Going to need a great performance from him today against a tough Gaithersburg team. This one is popped up. Catcher Smelzer is ready for it, and he's got it. After 4 batters, the Thunderbolts get out of the top of the first inning. Brady Grimes, no runs aboard, 1 hit off of blooper single, run stranded at third. And we will head to the bottom of the first in just a second after our ads.
The Takoma Torch, founded in 2019, brings laughter and a sense of fun to residents in the Takoma Park and DMV area. The Takoma Torch features satirical articles about the region that those with a sense of humor can appreciate. Send a headline or idea their way to takomatorch@gmail.com and watch what they do with it. The Takoma Torch is on the web at takomatorch.com. Takoma Torch, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. Nando's Peri Peri Chicken on 924 Ellsworth Drive in Silver Spring is the best chicken in the world because it uses peri peri sauce. From chicken on the bone to wraps and sandwiches, along with salads and veggie options, Nando's is your choice for great food. Nando's Peri Peri Chicken on 924 Ellsworth Drive in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. And folks, they're offering a very special deal coming up on June 29th, which is a couple of Mondays from now. For one night only, they're going to be donating 40% of fundraising proceeds to the Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. So that means every plate of flame-grilled Peri Peri chicken that you order gives back to the community. It's a surefire way to support. You can also use this deal online if you are ordering online for takeout. Use the code NANDOS2026 when ordering at all times, and that code will allow those proceeds to go to this team. So once again, use the code NANDOS2026, NANDOS 2026, whenever you are getting food from Nando's. Whether you're at the restaurant itself getting sit-down food, or if you are ordering some takeout, you're feeling chicken one night but you don't want to go out, use that code for Nando's.
And we will now head to the bottom of the first between the Gaithersburg Giants and the Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts, where Brady Grimes just recorded his first 3 outs. And looked pretty nice on the mound. Now the Thunderbolts will have their chance. Leading off for the Thunderbolts is the left fielder Cameron Baker, number 42, making his way back into the lineup for the Bolts today, where he faces off against starting pitcher Sean Williams. Sean Williams, out of Severna Park High School, Severna Park, Maryland, played played some ball at Penn State University, but is undecided currently in the portal of where he will attend his next university. But right now he's facing off against the tough Bolts lineup, and we'll give you that lineup real quick. So 1 through 9, the hitters. Starting off, as you see, Cameron Baker, and then in the second spot, Joey King playing second base, Gabriel Pegues at center field at the 3 spot, Nolan Cutney doing cleanup work out of third base today. Griffin Pouvel at the 5 spot. Connor Fricke at the 6. Kai Schmelzer, the catcher, at the 7. Wade Hartrick, who just pitched yesterday, is DHing today at the 8. And then Matthew Kim playing shortstop at the 9. So it should be a fun lineup that could produce some runs today for the Thunderbolts. Baker right now is in a 2-1. This one slapped. Baker is going to get it through for a single to right field. First hitter, first man on base for the Thunderbolts. Great start for the bats for the Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts.
Just an absolute tone setter by Cameron Baker. Great job there to go the other way to right field, using the opposite side. And he's got some wheels. He can run a little bit. Good defender in the outfield, so see if he can use those wheels on the base paths.
That's going to bring up Joey King, who was supposed to be a designated runner yesterday for the catcher and Mason Kelleher, but today he's out there hitting, and yesterday he had to come in for injured Caleb Sturdivant after a collision on the base paths, and he put in a good, solid performance, so here he is at the 2 spot today for the Thunderbolts. And taking off for second is Baker. Baker gets in there safely with a nice slide.
Right on cue for me. I said he was a threat to run on the base paths, and there you go. Immediately swiping an extra 90, and shout out to Joey King. I mean, he didn't expect to be hitting at all yesterday. He was the designated runner, which is a new rule this summer. He put in a really good performance.
This one is slapped to first base, and Joey King is not going to beat out the play by the first baseman for the Giants. And that's going to be out number 1, the play made by Aiden Phillips. Runner does advance to third base is Baker, and now Gabriel Pegues looking to bring in the first run of the game, either off of a sac fly or a single. A hit or a sac fly would do it. Still 1 out. Man on third base. Great start for the Thunderbolts. They're facing off against the pitcher in Sean Williams, who hasn't given up a run so far this season in 3 appearances. He's pitched in 4 innings, only given up 1 hit, has struck out 5 batters for 3 walks. So he really has had a strong start to the season for the Gaithersburg Giants, but already facing some adversity here with a man on third base. Pegues going to foul this one here for strike number 2. Just like that, it's an 0-2 count. Williams getting the call from his catcher, Ryan Sternett. Looks, fires inside for ball number 1. Pegues nodding his head. He's got the red leg strap today to match the red undershirt. Repping all blue, white, and red of the Thunderbolts colors. And he strikes out. Pegues goes fishing for a pitch on the bottom right outside of the zone, and there's the first strikeout of the game for Williams. Just like that, 2 outs, man on third. Williams looking to preserve that 0 ERA that he's worked up for 3 appearances so far.
Would have been nice to manufacture a run, not have to have the pressure of getting a base hit, but Pegues just coming up a little bit short there.
Nolan Cutney on his first on his first pitch, fouls this one off for strike 1. Cameron Baker got all the way to third base, but could potentially be stranded if one more hitter for the Thunderbolts gets out. And Nolan Kutney already down 0-2 here. Sean Williams starting to get comfortable for the Giants. You know, we might see a really good pitching duel between him and Brady Grimes tonight. We shall see. But the third pitch is fouled back once again by Kutney, who's now fouled 3 straight. The 0-2. Williams kicks, fires. Kutney fouls off again. Good battle between these two here. Kutney at the 4 spot tonight. He's playing third base after playing right field last night. He's really been all over defensively. Good to have a guy that can play any position.
Saw him out in right field yesterday, as you mentioned. He's starting at third today. Got majority of the reps at first and played second for these T-Bolts last summer. So some extreme versatility out of Kutney, and that makes things easier to get his bat in the lineup.
He's going to swing for another one. It's going to be chased and out of play. So we'll do it again after the 4th foul ball from Nolan Kutney. So still no balls in this at-bat, but already 5 pitches across. So Kutney not making it easy for Williams. Williams sets, fires, and there's ball number 1 after 6 pitches.
Good take from Kutney. You can kind of get a little swing happy after multiple foul balls consecutively. So for him to lay off one there, burn an extra pitch on Williams' arm, that's productive.
And this time he's going to swing through it, gets to short. The throw over to first is on time to get Nolan Kutney after a great 7-pitch battle. That'll end the first inning. Cameron Baker stranded on third. And we will head to the top of the second where the Gaithersburg Giants will come back up to challenge Brady Grimes. We'll be right back on the Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts Network.
United Therapeutics in Silver Spring develops pharmaceuticals and technologies that help patients in need of organ transplantation. United Therapeutics is guided by the principles of always striving to do the right thing and relentlessly pushing to always do better. As a result, the company was included among America's best companies by Forbes magazine. United Therapeutics in Silver Spring is a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. The Parkway Deli on 8317 Grub Road in Silver Spring has been dishing up deli classics since 1963. The Parkway Deli is a family business, and their family loves to bring great food and service to yours. The Parkway Deli is open 7 days a week, 8:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays. The Parkway Deli on 8317 Grub Road in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to the top of the second inning. Gaithersburg back up after the Thunderbolts almost able to get a run. Unfortunately, after a great battle between Kutney and Williams, out number 3 was produced, but now back up for Gaithersburg is the 5-hitter Lee Turnipseed. And other than having a spectacular name, Lee Turnipseed provides a great left-handed bat for the Giants. That's produced all season long.
You crown this as the best. You crown this as the best name in the league, first team all name.
Yeah, no. Peter and I, when we done both Gaithersburg games, like I haven't seen a name better than Lee Turnipseed, Patrick. It doesn't get any better than that. And Lee Turnipseed is hitting .286 on the young season. That pitch freezes him. And after a 3-0 count, Grimes able to get back into it with strike number 1. He's also walked 11 times, had 5 RBIs, 6 hits, and 21 at-bats. And this time he's going to walk again for his 12th walk of the season.
I think that might have been called a strike.
Oh, 3-2.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Won't complain about that one.
Nope. No complaints from us. That's for sure.
This one slapped out and caught in right field for the first out of the inning after Lee Turnipseed was looking to drop that one into right field, not able to do so as Griffin Pouvel was waiting for it.
Just kind of hung up a little bit for Griffin Pouvel out in right field. The rider Bronco able to just come in, make a running grab. Really nice job by him.
We've got another Pirate up to bat. And Dominic Trolio, the teammate of Ryan Sternett, both at Seton Hall. D1 program in the Big East.
It's a good basketball conference, Brian.
Absolutely. They've been a little bit off recently, but the legacy is there for the Big East.
Watched a couple of Georgetown games this past college season, and my, oh my, the competition is very high. They're competing at a very high level.
And Brady Grimes throws downstairs for ball number 2. Dominic Trolio, also one of the more established hitters in this lineup, hitting .297, 364 OBP, and a slug of .378.
It's a nice name, too, Trolio.
Yeah, no, I mean, when we were going over this off the air, I said that was another one of the 6 names in this lineup.
For the record, I did mention Sam Camacho. I thought that was a really good name, but you were not as hip to that. So
Sam Camacho is a great name, but I said it was second team all conference.
Second team.
Yes.
So second team all name. Yeah.
Yes.
But why would you say that as the Thunderbolts guy? You're doing Thunderbolts.
Okay, on air it's first team all conference.
Yeah.
Off the air it might be second team.
I think it's just first team. We should leave it at that.
Well, after a 3-2 count, this one is fouled. And it's going to not be called fair, even though it bounced up, because it hit off of hitter Dominic Trolio's legs. So we're going to do a 3-2 again. And we do have 1 out on the board.
Yeah, Trolio at the plate. He's from West Hartford, Connecticut. Going all the way down to Seton Hall, located in New Jersey. My uncle actually got he studied law at Seton Hall. Pretty good law school as well.
We're going to get a quick chat from Kai Schmelzer to Brady Grimes here, probably on just how to get him out on this 3-2. And that would be a big second out in the middle of this order, as there's no real tough out. I mean, there's no real easy out in this Gaithersburg lineup. And as I said before, they have a great team with lots of depth. They have guys that aren't even in the lineup today that I remember playing very well against the Thunderbolts in their 2 matchups. Here's the 3-2. Fouled off once again. Oh, no, it goes fair. They're going to call it fair. It was down the line. Trolio trying to argue it, but picked up by first baseman.
Wow.
And Connor Fricky going to get to the bag for the out, and Dominic Trolio is going to walk back to the dugout after not even running.
That looks foul to me. I think he thought it was foul, Brian. And
he did.
That was right on the line, chalking it. I'm sure that's something that the Giants would challenge if that was a concept in this league, but fortunately there's no video replay review, so the call in the field is going to have to stand.
Well, with this lovely iPhone provided by Brian.
provided by yourself.
Yeah, provided by myself. You guys will be able to see that on the video.
Yeah.
So let me know if you guys thought that was fair.
Hey,
or foul.
I guess, if you're the viewer, you could watch that back.
Go ahead and rewind it for us and let us know what you think.
So some recliner umpires at home.
This one is hit to left and caught for out number 3.
Nice.
That was Bennett Siegel who hit that one, but in left field was Cameron Baker making the 3rd out. The Thunderbolts get another 3 quick outs, and we'll head to the bottom of the 2nd in just a second.
The Parkway Pardon me, I already did that one. Silver Spring Jewelry is Washington area's only complete jewelry store with a staff of 13 jewelry associates and 8 goldsmiths, now in 3 locations in Takoma Park, White Oak, and Silver Spring. Family owned and operated since 1971, specializing in diamonds, custom engagement rings, repairs, engravings, and cash for gold. Go to silverspringjewelers.com for more information. Silver Spring Jewelry, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. SkyPoint Federal Credit Union. They make banking simple. SkyPoint believes banking should be easy to understand, personalized, and focused on making the community a better place. Whether opening your first account or planning for your future, SkyPoint has the financial tools to help you hit it out of the park. SkyPoint Federal Credit Union. They make banking simple. Visit SkyPoint's branch in Silver Spring. More at skypointfcu.com. Federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Welcome back in, everybody, to the bottom of the second inning here at Blair Stadium. The Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts looking to put the first run on the board after zeros in the first inning on both sides in the top of the second. Sean Williams gets strike number 1 to Griffin Pouvel. Griffin Pouvel playing at right field today. He made that play in the first inning. He's going to see ball 1 here as this one's low in the dirt.
I've said it countless times, Brian. Griffin Pouvel is just a tool shed to me. I mean, he is big, he's athletic, he can play all three outfield spots at a really high level. Seems like due to the injury last summer where he missed majority of the T-Bolt season, he's kind of shifting to more of a corner outfield role. But he's taking it on really well. I think those tools can translate.
And right now, he's in a 2-1 count. He's had a really solid start to the summer so far for the Thunderbolts. And he's going to improve on that as he gets a nice swing all the way to left field for a single. And once again, in back-to-back innings, the Thunderbolts going to start off with a single.
Great swing there by Pouvel. Once again, leading off the inning with a single is a T-Bolts corner outfielder. He's pretty much matching Cam Baker's production so far. The two are mirroring each other on the outside flanks, I should say, of Gabe Pegues, who's in center.
Well, this one fouled off on the first pitch by Connor Fricke, the first baseman. Speaking of Fricke, Derek Fricke in the chat says that was clearly a fair ball, and you know what, Derek? I'm going to agree with you.
I think we should, as we're calling the game for the T-Bolts. We are going to say it was 100% fair.
It's clearly fair.
Yep.
Second pitch of the at-bat is outside for ball number 1, and Fricke did make that play at first base, the good heads-up play.
He did.
Instead of letting that one sit for it to go foul, he picked it up on the line and had Dominic Trolio stunned. Now he's up to bat with a man on first as he sees ball 2 low. 2-1 count. Thank you to everyone tuning in so far. Glad we can get the camera up and running for you all today. Hopefully no lag to it today. That'd be awesome.
Would be.
And there's strike 2. This time catches bottom right of the zone.
Obviously, Brian, our viewers deserve a camera, and shout out to you. You were the one that had the idea of plugging in a phone to the computer.
Well, I do what I can. We got to do what we got to do, Patrick.
You're earning that paycheck.
Fricky fouls this one off here on the 2-2 count. And we're going to get a new baseball here for pitcher Sean Williams. Yeah, we got two books stacked on top of each other and a smart water to hold the phone camera.
Yep.
And that's what we're working with today. And
Hey,
honestly, I think it creates a solid picture. Let us know what you guys think.
If it works, it works. So, yeah, we're open to feedback, always. And Connor Fricky, who's at the plate right now, he got on base all 6 times against the Alexandria Aces in that 20-0 win. On Monday, I believe it was the makeup day. And there were so many standout performances, but Sam Bergstrom got to talk to Connor Fricky after the game. Check out that interview if you can. It's up on Instagram.
And Fricky sees ball 3 go by him. We're going to get another full count here. Sean Williams, as I mentioned, hasn't given up a run all year for Gaithersburg in 3 appearances. And in the stat lines that I could find from him at Penn State, in 2025, had a 1.8 ERA. This one fouled off.
Oh.
We're going to do it again.
Fricky coming out of Babson College, D3 program up in Massachusetts. So many great schools up in the Massachusetts and greater New England area.
The 3-2 count. Thrown by Williams, swung on by Fricky. This one heading to shallow center field and caught for out number 1. Good at bat between Fricky and Williams. Williams gets the better of him after a long at bat, but one that he could definitely learn from as well, as seeing many pitches go by, running up that pitch count. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Kai Schmelzer,
who goes to Gulf Coast State. I know that's a typo on the website, but we're getting it right. He does not go to Florida Gulf Coast. He is a Gulf Coast State catcher.
He's going to see ball 1 on pitch number 1 to him. Kai Schmelzer hitting in that 7th spot today as is one of the catchers on this team. We have many catchers on this team that get a lot of work, and they do a great job, all 3 of them.
Agreed.
And Schmelzer, that one does catch him, and he's going to be hit here. And he'll head to first base and put Griffin Puvel on second. And now Puvel in scoring position as Wade Hartrick, who just pitched last night, is DHing tonight. He's going to get his first at-bat in this game.
This is just nails. Wade Hartrick was the last pitcher on the mound for the T-Bolts yesterday in Waldorf playing the Southern Maryland Senators, and now his only job is to hit. I mean, what a guy this is to be able to pitch and hit at the same time.
And he's going to slap this one up to second base, throw to shortstop, out at second, and the diving stretch out at first for the double play. That'll retire the inning after a man on first and second. Kai Schmelzer gets hit by a pitch. Puvel singles. And now with the double play from Wade Hartrick, that'll end the inning. Bottom of the second, cleared up, zeros on the scoreboard. We'll get to the top of the third in just a moment on the Thunderbolts Baseball Network.
Ben Norkin of Ben Norkin Architecture at 7204 Trescott Avenue in Tacoma Park, Maryland, helps people turn their dreams into their new forever home. Whether it's a renovation, addition, or a new home, Ben will assist you in picking colors and finishes. He'll explain building codes, zoning requirements, and materials that stress energy efficiency. Ben Norkin of Ben Norkin Architecture at 7204 Trescott Avenue in Tacoma Park, Maryland, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. The AFI Silver Theater and Cultural Center in downtown Silver Spring presents the best in American and world cinema. They show classic American mysteries from the black and white era, as well as the most modern digital content from around the world. The AFI Silver Theater also features filmmaker interviews, panel discussions, musical performances, and more. The AFI Silver Theater at 8633 Colesville Road in Silver Spring is a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to the top of the third inning. Brady Grimes back out on the mound. We got some Brady Grimes support in the chat. Thank you, Anthony, for the looks great comment on the camera. We're doing our best.
Yep.
And shout out to the Mike Presky fan club. It's back and it's great. The host family is in the chat. Shout out to you guys for watching and supporting Presky. We appreciate all of the host families and all that they do in this beautiful league.
Got to meet Presky's host family the other day. Great kid. Always supporting the live streams. Always supporting his guy, Mike Presky. I mean, he's a great dude. He's hard not to support.
And Brady Grimes, through 2 innings pitched, has a strikeout. And he's done it pretty efficiently so far. But to start this at-bat, he's got Miguel Leon. And Miguel Leon, speedy guy, already a 3-0 count to him. Last time we saw him play, he took some bases with him. And he's going to get to first base on a 4-pitch walk.
Believe he's a commit to the University of Maryland College Park. Kid's going to get a lot of playing time. Plenty of Terps have entered the transfer portal, unfortunately. The native of Bel Air, Maryland.
Shout out Axel and Mason in the chat. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you all. Thank you for listening.
Yep.
Thank you for all you do.
We love all the support. We're so happy to bring the Thunderbolts to your home or wherever you're tuning in.
So next up, the second hitter at bat for this inning is Eli Livingston to close us out at the 9 spot, the center fielder. The first game he will be playing against the Thunderbolts. And Brady Grimes allows the first runner on a 4-0 pitch walk, but he's going to throw back to first. Miguel Leon is safe. As I mentioned, Miguel Leon, last 2 times he's played the Thunderbolts, he's been active on the base paths. I would expect him to steal a base.
That jersey is already so dirty, so he's getting his money's worth.
There's strike 1 from Brady Grimes. Great pitch by Grimes. He really is settling in. Had a really good outing against Bethesda before that one got delayed due to rain. Runner to second, and they got him. Was just talking about Leon on the base paths. And Kai Schmelzer guns him down, gets it over to Matthew Kim. And that dynamic duo is going to hose down the first out of the inning. What a great play for the Thunderbolts defense. And thank you, Anthony Williams, for telling us that Sean Williams is going to Frostburg State. We appreciate that.
Yeah, it's great insight.
Sean Williams has been killing it so far for the Giants. Still hasn't allowed a run in this young season. It's a 2-1 count.
Frostburg, a really good D2 program, Brian. They were on a couple of winning streaks this past spring, from what I remember.
And after that first out, Eli Livingston gets a 3-2 count. The pitch to Grimes, got him.
Pitch from Grimes, I think, is what that is.
Yep.
But there you go. Strike 3. Got him to swing and miss. Grimes is a big dude, so he can get up there in velo just naturally without any, pitch shapes or characteristics. And, Kai Schmelzer with that throw down to second, that was a huge help to set up that situation as well. And maybe Grimes is pitching a little bit differently if he has a runner in scoring position.
Well, this one swung on first pitch to center field, and that's going to be out number 3 quickly as the top of the order just came back up. That was Freddie Diaz, who was 1 for 1, now 1 for 2. That'll be the end of this inning. We will head to the bottom of the third inning in just a second. 0-0 still on the Tacoma Thunderbolts Baseball Network.
KOA Sports, KOA, also known as KOA, in Gaithersburg, Maryland, is committed to shaping kids' lives through sports. KOA Sports aims to develop each child to their full potential as an athlete and as a person. They also help your student-athlete in the classroom, on the playing field, and anywhere in between. Learn more about KOA Sports at koasports.org. KOA Sports is a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. Parkview Capital believes your financial strategy should reflect more than the numbers. It should reflect you. As a trusted investment advisory firm, Parkview Capital partners with individuals and families to build and protect wealth. Parkview Capital personalizes strategies rooted in your values and long-term goals. Whether you're growing your portfolio or preserving a legacy, Parkview Capital crafts a clear, customized path to your financial future, one that evolves with you. Parkview Capital, a proud supporter of the Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts.
Welcome back in, everybody, to the bottom of the third game between the Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts and the Gaithersburg Giants. As we mentioned, this one could turn into a pitching fest as both pitchers holding their own. Sean Williams for the Giants and Brady Grimes for the Thunderbolts, both doing their thing. Now the bottom of the third, Matthew Kim, the 9-hitter up for the Thunderbolts, playing short today. Was a part of that pick off at second base on the steal attempt. Did a great job of making the tag and a great throw from Kai Schmelzer. That was huge in getting that inning over with.
Love that Kim is getting an opportunity to start at short. He's so smooth at second base overall that he can go play shortstop. I mean, those skills can translate between second, short, and third. It's all built off the shortstop position, and normally the smaller guys tend to move to second, the bigger guys tend to move to third, or if just, the instincts aren't as good at shortstop. But Matthew Kim is certainly a guy that can hold his own at the shortstop position.
And he's done a really good job. When he's been playing, he's either been towards that top of the lineup or he's been one of the 8-9 hitters, and in that spot, he's been killing it. When you have a 9-hitter that gets on base as often as he does, it almost feels like it's not a 9-hitter.
Yeah, that's a great point. And he's a guy that can turn the lineup over really well, which extends it. I mean, you feel like he's more so a threat rather than just, maybe a pushover at the plate. So the fact that he can get it back to those guys at the top is really important. Can kind of go unnoticed, but again, it's just a fantastic skill that really elevates his game.
Well, there he is making his impact. As on the 3-2 pitch, he's going to take a walk.
Right on cue.
And for 3 straight innings, we will have a base runner with 0 outs.
A leadoff man on.
Yeah, so the Thunderbolts capitalizing on their first batter. Still haven't put anything on the scoreboard yet, but another opportunity now with a runner on first. Back up to the top of the lineup we go, and Cameron Baker up for his second time up, where he singled in his first at-bat. He sees ball 1 down low.
I got a good question for the chat, Brian. If you
it.
are watching or listening, whatever you're doing, accessing this game here at Blair High School between the Thunderbolts and the Giants, if you're supporting any of these players, it can be a Giant, it can be a Thunderbolt, because I know we got some love for Sean Williams, the Giants starter. So if you would like to shout out who you're here watching, please do. We'll try and get to as many as we can.
And while that was going on, Matthew Kim went and stole second, but the ball got scattered away, and now he goes all the way to third. And just like that increases the likelihood here of the potential of a first run for the Thunderbolts. Not only do they have a guy on first, but he gets already to third. Any sac fly with 0 outs here would get him home. Cameron Baker now the opportunity to bring in an RBI.
Chaos just occurs when you make stuff happen on the base paths, Brian. And Matthew Kim certainly being proactive, stealing second, and the throw went awry. So he's able to snag third in the process. And now he's only 90 feet away from home.
Anthony Grimes, we appreciate you commenting and hyping up the video. I'm glad you're able to see your boy Grimes, he's doing a great job today. He's gone 3 innings scoreless so far. And so obviously it's great that we were able to provide that video for you. But Cameron Baker is going to strike out here after a low pitch in the zone that he dove for. And there's the first out of the inning.
Now, batting for the Thunderbolts, second baseman, number 36,
And we got the Presky supporters in the chat.
Yes. I've already heard from them, but they can
Axel
never have
Mason.
enough.
Axel and Mason. And then we got a Gaithersburg Giant representative, Freddie Diaz. So thank you
Shout out
to the Diaz family for
Love it.
supporting.
Just amazing how we can bring all these fans together, Brian. You know, we all just want to watch baseball at the end of the day.
And Joey King up for the second time. He's 0 for 1 after a ground out, but he's back up here. Just swung on the first pitch, fouled off. Matthew Kim looming on third base, waiting for somebody to bring him home. And Sean Williams trying to get out of this jam. King going to hit it straight to second base. Great play by the second baseman, Lee Turnipseed. And that's out number 2. That almost snuck through for a single.
Yeah. Thought that was going to get over his head and be an RBI single for Joey King. Such a Joey King swing there. Going to the opposite way, or at least shaded that way.
Oh, and how awesome is that? The Seton Hall guys, Sternin and Triolio, are roommates at Seton Hall. So that's awesome to see.
That's so cool.
The fact that they can both come to this league and play as teammates. Thank you for tuning in.
It's kind of a trend I've noticed when looking at these rosters from top to bottom. Guys will kind of come in bunches from one school. Just a prime example being the only crop dusters, plenty of different guys from Frostburg State. I don't know why I blanked out there, but, you know, guys just want to keep playing with each other. And when one guy goes to a collegiate team on the summer circuit, they can normally bring a few of their teammates with them. And that's what benefits these teams in filling out the rosters.
And Pegues is going to hit one to third and almost beats out the run. But from third to first, we get out number 3. And once again, going scoreless is the Thunderbolts after having a man on third base. So great job by Sean Williams to get 3 straight outs after getting a guy on third. And we're going to head to the top of the 4th in just a second in a 0-0 ball game between the Giants and the Thunderbolts.
Dan Metcalf has long been a supporter of the Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. Now he's at a new location, the Finn Family Group of Perennial Real Estate. If you want to find that perfect home in the perfect community, the Finn Family Group is for you. The Finn Family Group believes in community, and they bring that sense of community when working with clients to find homes in the Silver Spring Tacoma Park area. Call them today at 301-450-6999. Once again, that is 301-450-6999. The Finn Family Group, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. Athletic House on 18952 Bonanza Way in Gaithersburg is a promotional product distributor making mugs, pens, and T-shirts for advertisers. The Athletic House can supply your company with every possible promotional product from 3,000 suppliers. With so many ad specialties available, Athletic House can help leave a lasting impression with your customers, and they will create long-lasting relationships with your clients. Athletic House, a proud supporter of the Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts.
We are back here for the 4th inning. This one's really flown by so far, a defensive game. 0-0, a great battle between Grimes and Williams, and Grimes back out for his 4th inning. As off rip, we're going to get a swing out to left center, caught by Gabriel Pegues. That was the 2-hitter Drew Cobb. But Drew Cobb swings on his first pitch, and just like that, out number 1.
Pegues, pardon me, just running in on that one, making a nice grab. And we know, Brian, it is Pegues. We have gotten the word. I know we've announced it a couple of different times on the broadcast, or announced it in a few different ways, but Pegues. That's a cool nickname, or cool name too.
Yeah, Pegues, definitely unique.
Unique.
And Grimes now 4 1/3 into this, 3 1/3 into this game. Still looking
scoreless.
really strong on the mound.
Yep. We got a pitcher's duel. You don't normally say that in the Ripken League, but here we are.
That one just outside for ball number 3.
Aiden Phillips is the big threat for the Gaithersburg Giants. He has 5 RBIs against the T-Bolts this season across 2 games. So he is someone you kind of have to hold accountable in this lineup. Keep him under lock and key.
And there's the first strike of this at-bat for Grimes. He's trying to work back into this count. Now he does just that after a foul ball. It's going to be 3-2 to Aiden Phillips. Aiden Phillips 0 for 1 in his only plate appearance. Now we have a full count. Grimes winds up, throws, and this one's high for ball 4. A great duel between Phillips and Grimes goes Phillips' way, and he's going to reach on first base.
Nice at bat there from Phillips, not overcomplicating things, and he's near the top of the leaderboards on the batting average side, 4th best. In the Cal Ripken Senior Collegiate Baseball League. He's behind T-Bolt's own Mason Kelleher, who is also out of Frostburg. So I'm sure he knows Sean Williams on the other side after catching him this past spring.
Well, I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe he is going to Frostburg State. Unless
oh, that's right.
He just
that's
played
a good
his
point.
First year.
Yeah, thank you for the correction.
But we had a Sean Williams input earlier, so
yes.
You can tell us whether he is going there or whether he just played his first season there.
I think he's going there, so congratulations to him. It's a really nice program.
Next up, the catcher Ryan Sternett out of Seton Hall. Obviously, him and Trolio, the Seton Hall roommates, we found that out. I knew they both played together, but that's a really cool story. 2 really strong hitters in this Gaithersburg lineup. Didn't get to see, I believe both of them didn't play in that last game at home for Gaithersburg, but now both back in the lineup, as I was really impressed by them in that first home game against Gaithersburg. This one just high by Grimes. The 1-2 count as he's going to try to put away another batter. One out, man on first. This one skips low. Good catch by Kai Schmelzer. 2-2 count. And yeah, Brady Grimes played on the Thunderbolts last year, and as the chat is saying, hit some bombs.
He did. Loved watching him hit homers at the plate. He was near the top of the league in that stat. So much so that he hit one to the fire department parking lot, which ultimately got a puddle going in center field.
Well, Brady Grimes still capable at the mound as he just struck out Ryan Sternett for out number 2 in his 3rd strikeout of the game.
He's dealing, throwing strikes. Love to see it. Dealing with some injuries, it seemed like his freshman year where he got redshirted, but this past spring, 3.6 ERA and 10 innings pitched for the Marauders. Another D2 school. The PSAC is a really good conference, Brian. Just looking into it. Some solid schools such as Millersville, Clarion, West Chester. So I'm sure if anyone's listening who has a son that plays in the PSAC, appreciates that love.
And this is great because we're getting inside information here. We just got a chat saying Freddie and Cam have been playing together since they were 12 and helped lead Middletown High School to the 2024 state championship. What a journey. What a journey indeed.
That's really cool. Wow, we're getting so many cool stories from the viewers.
Thank you all for your chats. We're glad to have all of you.
This is amazing. I love interacting with the fans.
Lee Turnipseed now up to bat. He's at a 2-1 count. Throw over to first for Grimes, and this one gets away off to second base. Now, that's Aiden Phillips who heads to second after Grimes and the first baseman, Fricky, weren't able to meet up there. So now runner in scoring position, 2 outs for Lee Turnipseed. 2-1 count. Grimes. It's smacked by Turnipseed, but this one going to go foul. So 2-2 count. Just 1 strike away from getting out of this inning, which would be 4 innings scoreless for Brady Grimes, but still having to deal with a second base threat, and maybe just even a single would send Phillips home. We'll see what the result will be in just a second, but 2-2 counts, 2 outs, man on second, so 2's everywhere, really.
Deuce is wild.
Grimes, the pitch, outside. Ball number 3, and we're going to get another full count.
And you know, Brian, while Grimes was hitting those bombs last summer, he was also a reliever. He was able to make some appearances as a bullpen arm for the T-Bolts, posting a 2.89 ERA, and now he's getting built up as a starter. Brock Gunner is working him a little bit carefully, but just the sheer size will allow him to stay healthy.
And Matthew Kim had the play at short, threw it over, but beat out by the run. Lee Turnipseed hustles over to first base and keeps this inning alive as we'll have first and third with 2 outs. Great hustle by Lee Turnipseed.
Indeed it was. It was a great play by Matthew Kim, working across his body, but just barely not in time. Thought he could have been out by a step, but it was not called.
Some adversity for the Thunderbolts as they're still trying to keep it a scoreless game. We've had all defense today. This one hit right up to Grimes. Yep. Grimes going to take it himself, flips it to first, and there's your inning. Top of the 4th, 0 still on the board after first and third is stranded for Gaithersburg. We will head to the bottom of the 4th in just a second.
The Radial Tire Company on 9101 Brookville Road in Silver Spring specializes in balancing repair and installation of your car's tires. The Radial Tire Company has experienced technicians with a commitment to quality service, advanced equipment for your balancing and installation, and comprehensive repair options. The Radial Tire Company on 9101 Brookville Road in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. Chuck Levin's Washington Music Center at 11151 Veers Mill Road in Wheaton has been serving Washington musicians since 1958. Chuck Levin's is a family-run business and is famous for instrument sales and its repair facilities for guitars, woodwinds, brass, strings, and electronics. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 6. Chuck Levin's Washington Music Center at 11151 Veers Mill Road in Wheaton, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts.
Took me that long. They didn't even show me. You didn't even show me hitting it because it went so long. I posted the whole video. That's funny. All right, here we go. We're back.
Batting for the Thunderbolts. Third base.
Back here in the Tacoma Thunderbolts Baseball Network. Here at Blair Stadium, we have a fun defensive matchup. Gaithersburg and the Thunderbolts both holding zeros on the scoreboard. We're now in the bottom of the 4th. Nolan Cutney up to bat. We'll see if they can dethrone Sean Williams of his scoreless outing so far. He's still scoreless in all of his appearances so far this summer. His 4th one tonight. It's really been a fun one. It's gone by pretty fast.
Well, if you love pitching, you love this matchup. These 2 arms have been dealing.
And Cutney reaches first, and we now have the 4th straight inning where the Thunderbolts have reached on their first at-bat. And now we have another base runner for the Thunderbolts. Really just got to put one of these guys home.
I mean, they got to punch through at some point, right? 4 consecutive runners have gotten on base to lead off an inning in this game. So for me, Brian, I think the T-Bolts are due.
Absolutely. And now the opportunity to advance some runners, advance a runner, belongs to Griffin Pouvel. The 5-hitter, he's 1 for 1 today. He started us off in that second inning with a single. And now Nolan Kutney sitting at first base after he gets on with the single, excuse me. And the Thunderbolts trying to take the early lead here. And Pouvel is going to hit this one to deep left and caught right before the warning track at left field. Good at bat from Griffin Pouvel. Almost caught that one deep, but good backtracking from the left fielder, Bennett Siegel, for out number 1.
Pouvel, as I've mentioned before, is part of such a deep outfield room. And, Brian, I got to ask you the question. Out of all the guys that are outfielders for the T-Bolts, from Gabe Pegues to Caleb Sturdivant, Griffin Pouvel, Trent Lopez, Cameron Baker, who we've seen. I mean, what do you think your defensive lineman would be? Joey King as well, also a really good player.
You can't put me on the spot like that. That's not fair.
Well, too bad.
I'm not answering that.
Maybe you have to think about it.
That's up to the manager, Brock Hunter. Fun question, though. What would your 3 be, Patrick?
Sturdivant in center, I think. I mean, he's got a really strong all-around game. 2-0 count, by the way, in case we...
Connor Fricke up.
Yeah. Griffin Pouvel, I think when he's right, is probably one of the higher upside guys. And then, God, between Trent Lopez and Gabe Pegues, kind of tough. And then Cameron Baker, probably one of the best 4th outfielders in the league.
Well, really, you could plug and play anybody.
Yeah.
You could plug and play anybody in that lineup and put the. I mean, we just saw Nolan Kutney play right field yesterday, and he held it down, and even though he's never really played outfield before. But Connor Fricke in a 3-0 count.
Perfect time to experiment.
He's going to foul off for ball 1. Strike 1.
You know, Brock Hunter just has this ability to mix and match in so many different spots. On the infield, outfield, the Thunderbolts get a really good roster assembled when it's all said and done, which is really nice. And, you know, when guys need a day off their feet, there is no problem replacing the production.
Fricke fouls this one off for strike 2. Another full count. And, again, we've mentioned the outing that Sean Williams has had, the outing that Brady Grimes have had. They've really been going back and forth. If you look at the stats, total, both of these pitchers holding it down. 3 hits to the Thunderbolts, 2 to the Giants. Multiple strikeouts by both pitchers. And this 3-2 once again fouled off by Fricke, and now we have a great duel between these two. Fricke fouled off 3 pitches in a row. Started up 3-0 in the count, but worked back to 3-2 and staying alive. For the 3rd time, we'll do a full count. 1 out, Nolan Kutney on first. Williams looks and fires. Fricke gets a hold of it, but it's going to be shallow to left field and caught for out number 2. Once again, Bennett Siegel at left.
Keeping him busy. He's had to catch 2 fly balls for 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Pouvel and Fricke keeping him on his toes.
And back up for the 2nd time is Kai Schmelzer. Had that highlight play throwing out a guy at second base, and Miguel Leon, him and Matthew Kim coming together to make that special out. Now he's back up to bat after grounding into a double play.
Him and Mason Kelleher have been an excellent catching tandem.
Schmelzer on the first pitch hits it to right field for out number 3. So quickly the Thunderbolts, after the single from Kutney, strand him. And for the 4th time, we have a person reach base but not brought home. In another defensive matchup between the Giants and the Thunderbolts, we'll head to the top of the 5th inning in just a moment.
Wild Bill Sports is all about travel, baseball, and fun. At Wild Bill Sports, travel baseball is the journey players take to develop skills, increase confidence, and grow with integrity, both on and off the field. Wild Bill Sports also promotes community engagement and giving back. Contact Wild Bill Sports at wildbillsports.com. Wild Bill Sports, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. Jay Hollinger's Waterman's Chop House at 8606 Colesville Road in Silver Spring. Serves up Chop House classics, fresh seafood, Chesapeake Bay oysters, a raw bar, hyper-seasonal local produce. It has one of the best bars in downtown Silver Spring, serving craft cocktails, beer, and wine. Jay Hollinger's Waterman's Chop House at 8606 Colesville Road in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts.
Back in the top of the fifth. And Brady Grimes going to do it again. Staying in for another inning after 4 clean ones. He has 3 strikeouts to his name, no runs, only 2 hits. He's going to face off against Bennett Siegel, the left fielder, who's getting his second at-bat here in the top of the fifth. Great pitching, great defending so far for these Bolts. The Giants matching their effort as well. They've had a great defensive game. And Siegel sees ball 2 here. He's made plenty of plays in left field today for the Giants, and now he's up to bat. And after a 2-0 count, Brady Grimes throws the rainbow in there for strike 1. Good breaking ball.
And he's got a good fastball as well, so we can get both of those pitches going. He can really command any at-bat he wants.
Well, we just saw that fastball for strike 2 as he blew it right past Siegel. And if Grimes can go 3 more batters and 1 more inning, that'd be 5 scoreless innings for him. As he strikes out Bennett Siegel for strikeout number 4 on the night. Brady Grimes, have yourself a game.
He's looking sharp, Brian. I mean, just the stuff looks so good on Brady Grimes. Brock Hunter really doing a good job with him and the pitching coaches with the proper build-up, the proper development. I mean, Brady Grimes could be going back to Millersville in the spring, ready to start some games.
Well, and just like that, Miguel Leon comes up, and he's going to fly immediately into right field. And just like that, 2 outs on the board for Brady Grimes. He's now gone 4 2/3 scoreless. And that's going to bring up Eli Livingston. Eli Livingston, the 9-hitter on this lineup for the Gaithersburg Giants. He's 0 for 1. And as I mentioned, hadn't seen him in the 2 appearances against the Giants. But we're getting our first glimpse of him today out in center field and the 9-hitter. Strike 1 for Grimes. 1-1 the count. Two outs on the board. And this one is low in the dirt. Good catch by Kai Schmelzer. 2-1 the count.
Livingston, I believe, is a freshman committed to the University of Maryland College Park. Looks like he's going to get some playing time for Matt Swope. Plenty of that roster enter the transfer portal this past year.
We've seen a lot of guys finish their senior years of high school and immediately play summer baseball in this Cal Ripken League. You love to see it. 3-2 count. Just outside, and after 2 quick outs, we will have a base runner. The walk from the 9-hole hitter, Eli Livingston, brings up Freddie Diaz.
It's so impressive to me, Brian, that a lot of these guys coming in as freshmen, they're being proactive. They want to get the work in over the summer. And I've already seen some college competition before they head to their college campuses in the fall to prepare for next spring.
And we have a bunt attempt here from Freddie Diaz, but it does go foul. As quick as Freddie Diaz is, with 2 outs, he was attempting to run that one through, but this one just a little bit foul. With that in mind, Grimes loads up for pitch number 2 of the at-bat, throws it. This one swung on, hit to shallow center. Catch is made by Gabe Pegues, and Brady Grimes finishes his 5th inning pitching. Still scoreless, strands the 1 base runner on first base. What an outing it's been for him. The other side, Sean Williams will be back up for the bottom of the 5th inning in just a moment after a word from our sponsors.
Fetch Pet Care at 10111 Colesville Road, number 115 in Silver Spring is your premier in-home pet care service. From dog walks, cat care, overnight stays, pet sitting, and medication administration, Fetch Pet Care provides services tailored to meet your pet's individual needs. Fetch Pet Care at 1011 Colesville Road, number 115 in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of the Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. The Takoma Torch, founded in 2019, brings laughter and a sense of fun to residents in the Takoma Park and the DMV. The Takoma Torch features satirical articles about the region that those with a sense of humor can appreciate. Send a headline or idea their way to tacomatorch@gmail.com and watch what they do with it. The Takoma Torch is on the web at tacomatorch.com. Takoma Torch, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. Welcome back to Blair Baseball Stadium here at Montgomery Blair High School, home of the Blazers. It'll be a new arm on the mound for the Gaithersburg Giants. Sean Williams did a great job today, going 4 shutout innings. First hitter up, I believe, is Wade Hartrick. And this is going to be Peter Bashore, the SJU Hawk. 1-0 on its way. Oh, pardon. I got the number wrong. It's fouled away.
Instead, it's Dawson Care.
Dawson Care. I saw the number wrong. My apologies.
And honestly, Thunderbolts probably relieved that they no longer have to see any of Williams, who really did have a great outing.
Although this is tough because Dawson Care is an ECU Pirate coming out of the American Conference. Quite a school. Really good program at ECU, East Carolina, if anyone was wondering. Care is a native of Hagerstown, Maryland, and is a finance major at ECU, 6'1", 220, and was a freshman this past, spring.
And 2-1 the count to Hartrick. 2-2, excuse me.
Deuces. That one is low and outside for ball 3.
Fun fact, number 2, my favorite number, Patrick.
Number 2 is your favorite number?
Yep. It's a fantastic number. It's simple, and it looks nice.
Okay. Very interesting stat. If you can even call it a stat. Fouled away by Hartrick at the plate.
Another full count loading.
Were you born on the second, or you just like the number 2?
I just like the number 2. I used to wear
Okay.
it back in the day in different sports.
Back in my day when I was athletic. Instead, we're 2 idiots commentating a baseball game.
Well, I wouldn't go as far as to call us idiots. I think we're very
Maybe not.
intelligent.
Shortstop.
But
Number 2, Matthew.
I don't know about you, but the reason I'm here is I failed playing baseball on the field. So. Yeah.
Well, you know, when you play basketball and you don't reach the height of 6 foot, you're not going to go too far. That's how I'm here, Patrick.
If you're a guy that can play high-level first base defense and can't really hit, you're not going to make it that far.
But you know who did make it far? Wade Hartrick, as he took the trip to first base.
Mm-hmm.
Good 3-2 walk there.
He did go a long way. He went 90 feet, actually. That's grounded by Matthew Kim out to second base. Trying to go around the, not around the horn, but trying to turn a double play was the second baseman for the Giants, Lee Turnipseed, first team all-name guy. And he did get the force out on Hartrick, but Matthew Kim, super speedy, scrappy guy, as I like to call him, he will reach first base safely.
Cameron Baker back up now to start the third way through the order. Maybe this time through the order they can get one of those runs through. It's been all defense today so far. And honestly, I've been loving it. It's been really fun to watch.
Agreed. I mean, pitching is kind of a lost art. I can appreciate a good pitcher's duel as a diehard baseball fan. First pitch from Kerr is upstairs, ball 1. Kerr checks the runner back at first. Matthew Kim certainly a threat to steal. And right on cue, there he goes. Don't know how good the jump was. And unfortunately, he is out.
Yeah, he was gunned down there by Seton Hall man Ryan Sternett. That one looked easy.
Yeah.
Got him by a mile. Great tag applied by Turnipseed.
Just a great throw from Sternett, right where it needed to be. So that erases the runner. And 2 quick outs for Kerr. 2-1 on the way to Cam Baker as he goes to the right center gap, kind of dumps it in there for a 2-out single. Nice swing there from the left fielder.
Very unfortunate because if Matthew Kim was able to get in safely to second,
Might have scored.
he might have been able to score.
Yeah.
But that's what you do when you play good defense and when you make the outs you need to make on defense. You prevent runs like that, and
No doubt.
that was a big-time second out.
Yeah. Just great defense from Gaithersburg on their end. I actually got to say hi to Cam Baker's dad the other day in Bethesda. Really nice gentleman. Just pleasure talking with him, giving us some input on Cam.
And Cam having himself a day. He's 2 for 3 already with 2 singles.
Yeah. Joey King now will take ball 1. Just going to wait on that pitch as he quickly gets ahead. Swung on and fouled away. I think Joey King's college, at least in terms of name value, is so fun to say. St. Olaf. It's out in Minnesota when I was looking it up. Cam Baker goes. He's going to be safe, though. That is his second steal of the day. He is looking sharp.
And that's big time. 1-2 count. Guy now on second base. Still the possibility of just one more out ending this inning, but if they're able to get a single, we could break this goose egg on the scoreboard from both teams.
And not to mention the good guys would break up the shutout.
It's been a really great matchup tonight between the team tied with the best record in the whole Cal Ripken League. Thunderbolts have seen them twice already, lost both of those matchups, but this Gaithersburg team is facing a tough Thunderbolts team today.
1-2 to King, a confident take. A little bit outside, 2-2. And Brian, you mentioned on that note how it's been such a great game between a first place and last place team. We saw that against Alexandria. The Thunderbolts won 20-0 in 7 innings. And coming into that game, Alexandria was first in the South Division. Joey King rounds it to second base. Lee Turnipseed has been plenty busy here in the bottom of the 5th, and he concludes it so he can get off his feet. The Thunderbolts lead it, or they don't lead it. It is 0s on the board, and we're going to have a new arm on the mound. Brady Grimes' day is done after 5 shutouts. So we'll come back to you here on the Thunderbolts YouTube channel with the new pitcher and more action.
Nando Peri Peri Chicken. Nando's Peri Peri Chicken on 924 Ellsworth Drive in Silver Spring is the best chicken in the world because it uses peri peri sauce. From chicken on the bone to wraps and sandwiches along with salads and veggie options, Nando's is your choice for great food. Nando's Peri Peri Chicken on 924 Ellsworth Drive in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. And as we mentioned previously, Nando's Peri Peri Chicken in Silver Spring at 924 Ellsworth Drive on June 29th is a Monday from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. is having a promotion, a fundraiser that will be donating 40% of the proceeds to Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. So every plate that you get of Peri Peri Chicken, the order goes back to the community. It's a surefire way to support the team. Enter your code Nando's 2026 when ordering at the table, cashier, or online in the app. So you can order online or in person, but go support the Thunderbolts. 40% of the earnings go to the team. That's, again, Monday, June 29th. Ben Norkin Architecture. Ben Norkin of Ben Norkin Architecture at 7204 Trescott Avenue in Tacoma Park, Maryland. Helps people turn their dreams into their new forever home. Whether it's a renovation, addition, or a new home, Ben will assist you in picking colors and finishes. He'll explain building codes, zoning requirements, and materials that stress energy efficiency. Ben Norkin of Ben Norkin Architecture at 7204 Trescott Ave in Tacoma Park, Maryland. A proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts.
Welcome back to the Thunderbolts Baseball YouTube channel. I'm Patrick Moran alongside Brian Alves as we bring you the action here in the final third of this game. And folks, I know we got some love from Michael Presky early on in the chat. He has arrived. He is on the mound in relief of Brady Grimes, who threw 5 excellent innings of shutout baseball. Presky has certainly gotten a bunch of looks on the mound as he is a returning member to the T-Bolts. And Brock Hunter seems to like to go to him in a couple of different roles.
Yeah, Presky's back out there, so the fans got what they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Presky, a fan favorite. We love the support he gets from both his teammates and from the fans. So give us a shout-out to Michael Presky in the chat. Big Mike.
Big Mike. And such a good dude as well, talking to him. He's always so nice and friendly. His count goes to 2-2 on a foul ball. But, yeah, just so easy to root for him. I know he gave up the walk-off to Bethesda on opening day. But regardless, he is a really good pitcher. And when he has the support from anybody, he pitches well. And right on cue, he gets a swinging strikeout on Bennett Siegel.
Well, Brady Grimes laid the groundwork, earlier with 5 scoreless innings, and Presky immediately strikes out his first batter. If we could see a full-on performance like we did against Alexandria just 2 nights ago, where they went scoreless through 7, would love to see that from this pitching staff.
They do have that shutout under their belt. So that was Drew Cobb at the plate. Now his Dolphin teammate, Aiden Phillips. Both of them go to Jacksonville University down in Florida. I believe they are in the SoCon Southern Conference. Pitch is down low for ball 1.
Yeah, I mean, this Gaithersburg team, and I've researched them this year, they have all different types of duos from different colleges. We have 2 guys that play for ODU on their roster. Obviously, the Seton Hall boys, the Jacksonville guys.
Yep.
They really do their due diligence, and when they bring in somebody, they say, hey, bring a friend.
Yeah, and I stand correct now that I checked that back. They are in both the Atlantic Sun Conference and the MAC. The MAAC. I know that's confusing. I talked about that on a previous broadcast. As that is drilled by Aiden Phillips out to the gap. He's going to round first, head for 2. He is safe.
Wow.
Ooh. He might be down, though. That was a tough slide.
Yeah, he really tried to get out the way of the tag, and in doing so was safe, but might have pulled a muscle, pulled something. That really didn't look good.
He got the double, but at what cost? A tough slide going in. It appears that TJ Brockway, the head coach of the Gaithersburg Giants, will head out there. Phillips is down right now, and like I mentioned earlier, he has 5 RBIs against the T-Bolts in 2 games so far this season. And, thankfully there were no collisions like we saw yesterday, Brian, of Kalen Sturdivant and Luke Nagalski of the Southern Maryland Senators.
Absolutely.
But
seemed like there was a possibility of it. The throw was on time.
Mm-hmm.
But the tough part was just Phillips. He was able to maneuver around the tag. That was a really nice play by Phillips. He's up now.
Yeah,
dirt all over him, and he's going to try to walk this one off and see if he can stick on second.
So he is walking around under his own power, as you guys can see on our camera.
And what a maneuver that was to avoid that tag, because it looked like he was dead to rights at second base. But he went for that aggressive base running.
Yep.
And although it paid for his body, he did get there. And he's going to stick it out.
Wow. Great to see that he's okay. I mean, he took a really aggressive turn, like you mentioned, going for 2. I did not think he was going to do that, but he did. He turned the Jets on, got in there safely. His jersey is coated in dirt, but I think he is more than willing to take it. The trainer did come out for a second on standby. Some of you may know there's typically only one trainer. The teams don't have, or teams do have personal trainers, but the trainers do not travel. So trainers just cover any injury possibility or concern that's going on. As Phillips was dancing off second, he was hunting for more.
Yeah, he clearly lives that Maverick lifestyle. He put everything in power to get to second base, and now that he was injured, he's back up and dancing like he's in that new Michael Jackson movie.
He's living dangerously, as you noted, as Maverick would do. That pitch is in there for a strike. Really nice job by Presky to locate it.
And shout out Anthony Grimes in the chat. 2 studs, and yes, Presky and Grimes, both studs.
Both of them.
What a game by Grimes in 5 scoreless innings.
Phillips takes off. That throw is going to go to the backstop. One in the dirt. As Kai Schmeiser couldn't corral it behind the plate. And now the run to break the shutout resides 90 feet away.
Yeah, tough one for Schmelzer to try to get under. And the runner does advance to third. So now try to make sure this one doesn't get too deep into the outfield to avoid a tag up, or just really any hit in general.
Middle infielders playing at double play depth, even though there's no runners on first. Corner guys in near the lip of the grass.
Might just be to make sure that third doesn't go home here.
Yeah, I think that's totally what it is. Presky fired in another strike just now. Evens up the count at 2-2. He winds. It's popped up. This will break the shutout. It's going to fall for a single. So Ryan Sternid of the Gaithersburg Giants has the first RBI of the day, and the Gaithersburg Giants take a 1-0 lead.
And it just felt like one of these teams was eventually going to put one on the board. The Thunderbolts had so many base runners, just couldn't put it together, and finally Gaithersburg is going to be the one to break that 0-0 mark, and it comes off the bat of Ryan Stern at the Seton Hall catcher. Now they have a man on first with a run on the board and only one out. We'll see what Lee Turnipseed can do here. Maybe he can plant one out of this ballpark. If you see what I did there, Patrick.
I did. I was going to note that as I took a sip of water. You did, in fact, make a plant joke, as his last name is Turnipseed.
Well, the puns are growing on me, Patrick.
Oh, boy. You're turning into Sam.
They're sprouting with the possibilities of the name Lee Turnipseed.
If any of you guys were tuned in for the action on Monday, as that's a strike into Turnipseed, Sam Bergstrom was all about the poker puns. He was trying to make as many card jokes as possible against the Alexandria Aces. And if you look at his write-up of that game, I'm sure you could find more of them in there as well. The back pick is going to work. Kai Schmelzer with a heads-up play. He's going to pick off Ryan Sternid.
Wow, that's big time. 2 outs now on the board. Just one more to get out here, but no more base runners for the Giants. That'll make Presky's job that much easier.
Yep.
This Gaithersburg team not held back this much. Most games this season, they've been one of the highest scoring teams of the year. They are still first in the standings, and they're dealing with a tougher time here tonight, although they did just put their first run aboard.
So the roots of a rally were dead for Lee Turnipseed, as that is fired on to first by Matthew Kim for the final out of the inning. Really nice play by the starting shortstop. Presky will allow the first run of the game, but other than that, a clean inning in relief. And the Thunderbolts are down 1-0. They will try and scratch across their first run of the game as we come back.
AFI Silver Theater. The AFI Silver Theater and Cultural Center in downtown Silver Spring presents the best in American and world cinema. They show classic American mysteries from the black and white era, as well as the most modern digital content from around the world. The AFI Silver Theater also features filmmaker interviews, panel discussions, musical performances, and more. The AFI Silver at 8633 Colesville Road in Silver Spring is a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. COA. COA Sports in Gaithersburg, Maryland is committed to shaping kids' lives through sports. COA Sports aims to develop each child to their full potential as an athlete and as a person. They also help your student-athlete in the classroom, on the playing field, and anywhere in between. Learn more about COA Sports at coasports.org. COA Sports is a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts.
Bottom of the 6th here at Montgomery Blair High School. Gabe Pegues will be the leadoff man in the bottom of the 6th. Dawson Kerr, the ECU Pirate, remains in the ball game. First pitch in there is a loud strike.
And thank you to Mr. Grimes for keeping the play on with Lee Turnipseed in the chat, the pun. He had his feet planted.
There you go. Right as we were talking about off air, you got to lean into it sometimes.
The puns are fun, even if they're a little corny, a little funny.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they don't land, you got to try them. You only live once. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
That's a great quote.
You can't get on base if you don't swing the bat unless you take four balls.
Unless you get a walk, yeah. You cannot swing the bat at all into that bat and still get on base. That's a ground ball by Pegues. It is chopped over to Turnipseed, right as we were talking about the plant puns. And that is the first out of the inning.
Yeah, so maybe baseball's a little bit different when it comes to shooting the shot.
Yeah,
you can't use the same.
You're
you can't hit a home run if you don't swing. There we go.
Over there, yeah, you can't get a hit if you don't swing. You can rephrase it that way. We're learning on the fly here, folks.
And it's just been all pitching today. Sean Williams started us out. Mm-hmm. And Brady Grimes as well, and now Kerr and Presky. Only one run across both teams coming from Gaithersburg. Thunderbolts got to get one across the board.
The 0-1-2 Nolan Cutney is swung on and missed for strike 2. Cutney getting his first start of the season at third, so he is starting to move around the diamond a little bit. I wonder if he's ever going to get back to second base where he was last summer. It was debatably an all-star. I believe he did make the all-star team. He takes a ball. I will fact check myself.
And the UMBC retriever has been such a solid hitter in this lineup so far this year, but it's been really a team effort all across the board. So many hitters on this team, so many guys getting on base consistently, and even tonight, almost a base runner in every single inning for the Thunderbolts, but just haven't been able to bring them home. So first, put somebody on again, but eventually they got to be brought home.
That is popped up, looking to go foul. Eden Phillips gives it a look, and it does go out of play. I think Nolan Cutney maybe didn't make it in time for the T-Bolts All-Star game. He was kind of a late addition to the Silver Spring Tacoma roster, but he hit .275 with .352 on base. He kind of was a captain of this team last summer, and that role has been elevated this year now that he's a returning member. Once again popped up, but except a more surefire foul ball. Cutney, the University of Maryland Baltimore County retriever. Originally was at the University of Pittsburgh, otherwise known as the Pitt Panthers, but ultimately flipped and came down here to play his collegiate ball. He'll take a ball upstairs.
Well, I know he's a big Steelers fan from what I've heard.
Yeah.
And it makes sense.
It does.
Just being from Pennsylvania.
Right.
They bleed black and yellow up there.
I mean, every sports team in Pittsburgh is black and yellow. He fouls it away. It does hurt my soul that, he is a Steelers fan. I'm a Ravens fan, so I'm a little bitter about the Steelers. But, hey, I digress. I love the city of Pittsburgh. Took a nice trip there. Had a great time watching the Pirates. Just experiencing the city. It's such a good city. I absolutely loved it. That is driven out to right field. Right on a line for the Giants right fielder, Drew Cobb, as he runs to his glove side. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Or second out, pardon me. Recorded by Nolan Cutney.
Well, that's unfortunate because it's another nice square of the bat, but hit it right to right field. And the Thunderbolts threatening to have the first inning where they don't have a runner on base, but Griffin Pouvel looking to have a word.
That's a great point. I mean, McCutney did get a hold of that baseball to the best of his ability, given the situation with the wood bat. Griffin Puvel will take a first pitch strike.
And he blew it right by them for strike 2. Just like that 0-2 count. 1 strike away from a 1-2-3, the first time potentially tonight.
Pretty unique about Griffin Puvel, He was with the only crop dusters in the summer of 2024. That is lined back up the middle for a base hit. Finding that hole between second base and shortstop, and the Rider Bronco will be on with 2 outs.
First baseman, number 15.
Let's go. I mean, I was just talking about how we were threatening to not have a base runner for the first time, and Griffin Puvel had his word, just like I said he would have his word, and another base runner. But again, the base runners, no one brought home yet after all the base runners the Thunderbolts have had, so just have to find a way to bring somebody home.
That is chopped by Connor Fricky. The shortstop plays it on a hop. Nice stretch by the first baseman, Aiden Phillips, on the back end from Freddie Diaz. And the Gaithersburg Giants are through 6 scoreless. This has been a really well-pitched game. Michael Presky will head back out there for the top of the 7th. The T-Bolts are still down 1-0. Brian Alves will bring us a word from our sponsors before we come back.
Parkview Capital. Parkview Capital believes your financial strategy should reflect more than numbers. It should reflect you. As a trusted investment advisory firm, Parkview Capital partners with individuals and families to build and protect wealth. Parkview Capital personalizes strategies rooted in your values and long-term goals. Whether you're growing your portfolio or preserving a legacy, Parkview Capital crafts a clear, customized path to your financial future, one that evolves with you. Parkview Capital, a proud supporter of the Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. Finn Family Group. Dan Metcalf has long been a supporter of the Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts, and now he's at a new location, the Finn Family Group of Perennial Real Estate. If you want to find that perfect home in the perfect community, the Finn Family Group is for you. The Finn Family Group believes in community, and they bring that sense of community when working with clients to find homes in the Silver Spring Tacoma Park area. Call them today at 301-450-6999. The Finn Family Group, a proud supporter of the Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts.
That was a much closer.
Bringing it back here in the top of the 7th as we were talking college sports. Michael Presky out there for his second inning of work. Dominic Trolio, the Seton Hill Pirate, will take ball 1.
And the Pirates, the roommates, I just think that's so cool. We saw that earlier, the fact that both Trolio and Ryan are roommates together at Seton Hall. It's just such a fun story. We've had two really fun stories that we found out just from the chat being active. So we thank you all for watching. Once again, all 43 of you, or all of the people who tuned in just now or have been there all game, we appreciate you.
Of course, we appreciate all the support and the viewership. Trolio only appeared in 8 games for Seton Hill. Got 2 starts. But he was a freshman last spring. Kind of tough to get playing time as an underclassman. And he's making up for any reps he might have missed at Seton Hill here in the Cal Ripken League.
Well, Seton Hall has one of the coolest logos I've seen.
Yeah,
with the pirate,
pirate.
With the eye patch and the mustache. Kind of looks like Jack Sparrow.
Kind of does, except without the hair.
Yeah. But good school up in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm. The 2-2. Down in the dirt for ball 3. I don't know. Now you got me thinking about the best college logos. Not
There's
sure
some good
that
ones.
would be. There are some good ones out there. Drop in the chat any college logos you like. Oh, and that is off the glove of Joey King.
That was a tough play to make there. The ball just shot up, and he had to really stretch across his body to try to come up with it on his knee, and it just shot up too high. But a really good attempt by Joey King, and just a good job by Dominic Trolio in putting it in the right spot for him to single.
They are going to rule it an error on
Oh.
the second baseman.
Interesting. Okay. I thought that was
Tough hop.
going to be a base hit.
Yeah. Joey King, not the easiest play for him. So I give him a credit for trying. So that is 0-1 into Bennett Siegel. Presky makes a pickoff move over to Connor Fricky. Tag not applied in time, though. So Siegel out of Old Dominion. You hinted at an Old Dominion duo. He is half of it.
Yeah, I believe the other ODU man is not in the lineup tonight, but they have plenty of guys who both play at the same college. So I think we talked about that, but that's just such a cool thing to do and really smart to, bring in multiple guys at once and bring them from the same school.
It's from Princeton Junction, New Jersey. Bennett Siegel. And that is a wild pitch. It's a hit by pitch, as a matter of fact. Siegel will take his base.
Yeah, that one, it looked at first that it got behind him, but I think it just hit off his backside or back leg and made it look that way. But it did catch him, so Siegel heads to first.
Now Miguel Leon. Future Maryland Terrapin in College Park.
And Miguel has had an interesting one so far. He got picked off at second base his first time up.
First. That's a strike. He squared a bunt. Fricky was charging in hard, ready to make a play, but no need. His pitch landed in Schmelzer's glove.
Well, a bunt would definitely work for him. He's really fast. I'm surprised they threw him out last time. He's one of the league leaders in stolen bases.
Presky working with runners on first and second. Connor Fricky is playing really far in. Presky makes a move to pick off Dominic Trolio. Unsuccessful, though. So Miguel Leon does not have any college stats just yet, given that he has not even touched down on the University of Maryland campus, but he did test at a perfect game event back in 2024, a 6.87 60-yard dash time. Threw a baseball 78 miles an hour across the diamond and exit velo of 87 miles an hour. Really impressive metrics off this kid, is roughly a sophomore in high school. when he tested. It would have been a rising junior, I'm pretty sure. Presky almost started his windup. Instead, he's going to loop one back to Matthew Kim.
Still a 1-0 ball game, but man on first and second, no outs. Got to try to keep this one at 1 here. It's going to be tough to get some runs on these Giants.
Strike 2 to Miguel Leon. Giants do have the best ERA in the Ripken League for what it's worth. Pitching is a little bit more subjective with the numbers. The ERA at 5.24, not perfect, but take it with a grain of salt. This is a more offensive-driven league.
Well, funny enough, when we went to Gaithersburg to call the second game against Gaithersburg, we found out that the Thunderbolts put the highest amount of runs against the Giants the first time they played them, even though they lost that game. So it just goes to show how good defensively they've been.
And it swung on and missed for strike 3. A huge punch-out for Mike Presky on the mound. So he records out number 1. Now potentially getting an ending double play in order.
Well, Eli Livingston up to bat for his 3rd time. The 9-hitter walked up last time. But, you know, before you get to the top of the order, you would love to try to get a double play if possible.
Pitch is in there for strike 1 to the center fielder. Presky's 0-1. A little bit low for a ball.
Presky through 1 1/3 innings pitched. Only 1 earned run so far and 2 strikeouts. He's about 30 pitches deep. Solid outing so far, but he does have a runner on first and second here. Tough dilemma to deal with.
Sticks on the board. Livingston drives a single into right field. Pavel will play it on a hop. He fires in quickly. A great throw from right field. Connor Fricky caught it on the fly, cutting it off. And now the bases are loaded for Presky. He's gonna have to walk a tightrope here in this inning.
And like you said, just a great throw to hold the runner. Looked like it was going to be an RBI, but instead, bases are loaded and the double play still an option, as really another run could just make this very interesting for the Thunderbolts. Try to keep it as tight as possible, as they only have 3 more innings to hit.
First pitch to Freddie Diaz will be a ball. Freddie Diaz, the sophomore out of Davidson. That is tapped. Believe I thought it was foul from my vantage point. The umpires are going to converse.
Yeah, this is an interesting one. So the ball went up to Presky. Presky threw it home to get the force out, and he did run. So they're trying to figure out whether it was a foul ball or if the ball was fair and there'd be an out at home. 2 outs. So this is a big decision here.
Mm-hmm.
I think, my personal opinion, I don't think he would have ran if it was foul. So I think the fact that he ran tells me he thought, hey, I might be in danger of being out here.
But then his teammate down at third did not run. So
yeah.
They were able to pick up an easy force out at the plate on Freddie Diaz, the native of Middletown, Maryland.
Well, the 3 umpires discussing tonight, Philip Burdett, the plate umpire, the first baseman, and Mike McCarthy and Matt Binder from third. They're going to record that as an out at home. So 2 outs, bases loaded, the force out at home. And after discussions, that's going to be the result. So the Thunderbolts get the out at home on a force with Michael Presky making the play, and that is going to send Freddie Diaz back to the dugout and bring up Drew Cobb.
Now batting for the Giants, right fielder number 20.
So very interesting, the umpires had to converse on that call. Again, Philip Birdie behind the plate, Mike McCarthy at first, and Matt Binder at third. As that is a wild pitch from Presky, and the run is going to score either way. Eli Livingston able to come in and score the second run of the game.
And that's just really unfortunate. You're just 1 out away from getting out of the inning, and the ball skips by the catcher. And they get home without any ball put in play.
Yep.
So 2-0 now.
That is flied out to center field. Presky looks like he's going to get out of the inning. One pitch later, center fielder Gabe Pegues is in on it to make the catch. Had to camp under it a little bit and maneuver his way to the baseball, but he gets the Thunderbolts off the field. Presky allowed 2 runs in 2 innings pitched. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th as the T-Bolts look to rally here late in the ball game.
Finn Family Group. Dan Metcalf has long been a supporter of the Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. Now he's at a new location. The Finn Family Group of Perennial Real Estate. If you want to find that perfect home and the perfect community, the Finn Family Group is for you. The Finn Family Group believes in community, and they bring that sense of community when working with clients to find homes in the Silver Spring Tacoma Park area. Call them today at 301-450-6999. The Finn Family Group, a proud supporter of the Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. Athletic House. Athletic House on 18952 Bonanza Way in Gaithersburg is a promotional product distributor making mugs, pens, and T-shirts for advertisers. The Athletic House can supply your company with every possible promotional product from 3,000 suppliers. With so many ad specialties available, Athletic House can leave a lasting impression with your customers. They will create long-lasting relationships with your clients. Athletic House, a proud supporter of the Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts.
Bottom of the 7th, T-Bolts are looking to get the bats hot. Kai Schmelzer will stand in now, the catcher out of Gulf Coast State. Giants are still going to roll with Dawson Kerr. Check swing on Schmelzer over to first. The appeal. He did not go around, so he will kick off his at-bat with the ball.
I agree. I think he was able to hold that one.
Schmelzer fouls it off, and first base umpire Mike McCarthy with a open side view of the swing. That's why you always appeal to the opposite side.
Well, Mike McCarthy, has this new job as head coach in the NFL as well, but this is a different Mike McCarthy.
Different Mike McCarthy. To throw a stray at the Steelers real quick. Sorry to any Steelers fans tuning in.
I'll let Nolan Kutney know.
The Steelers went from a defensive-minded Mike who went 9-8 with them, or 8-9, whatever 500-esque record you want to call it, to another Mike who's an offensive mind who will probably go 9-8.
Well, the coolest thing about that is Mike McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers reuniting.
That is pretty cool, I'm not going to lie.
For his final season.
It is his swan song season. Just one last go, and my oh my, does he look old.
What a ball game we've had today so far, Patrick. 2-0 to the Giants. Defensive masterclass, but Thunderbolts looking to bring some of that bolt lightning down, maybe to get back in this one.
Can lightning strike? Schmelzer taps it up the middle. It is at second base for Turnipseed, but he does not come down with the ball cleanly. Tried to snow cone it in his glove on the high hop, but instead falls out. And Kai Schmelzer leads off the inning with an infield hit.
Well, for the first time, we're going to see a courtesy runner for the Thunderbolts.
Yes.
And today the courtesy runner is going to be... Oh, maybe we aren't running a courtesy runner today. I thought we were.
I think they might be. We'll try and get that to you as quickly as possible when we can see the number. Unless Schmelzer...
It might just be Schmelzer out there. I think I got that confused.
Yeah.
Oh, Patrick, see? Got to be careful. We got a
Yeah,
Steelers fan in the chat here.
Yeah.
Shout out Joey Pouvel. And Joey Pouvel says, shout the Steelers. You know, Nolan Cutney, also a Steelers fan. I'm sure Griffin Pouvel got to be a Steelers fan too, right?
Oh,
gotta
that's
be.
cool, though. He's saying he went to St. Vincent, and that's the home of the Steelers training camp.
That's awesome.
So that's a fun fact. I thought I was going to get shade, but instead I get a gracious fun fact. That's really cool.
You got away with that one, Patrick.
So shout out Pouvel, right?
Yep.
Joey
Pouvel.
Joey Pouvel, shout out.
You'll get to see Griffin in just a second.
He is, in fact, on deck. Nolan. No.
Actually, no. Sorry, that was
You're one
previous inning.
one hitter ahead.
Yep.
Or no,
Wait.
wow, you're way off base. Pouvel hit. Pouvel hit last inning. We're
He
probably
did.
not going to see him, unfortunately, in this inning.
Well,
this is Wade Hartrick at the plate, or maybe you never know. You never know. Wade Hartrick out of the University of Chicago has a 2-2 count. For all those counting at home. Runner on first, nobody out. Thunderbolts down 2-0. Swung on in, missed strike three. Kerr just able to blow the fastball by him, and Hartrick could do nothing with it for the first out of the inning.
Well, I mean, we just got to talk about the pitching overall from the Gaithersburg Giants today. It's now been the two-guy rotation between the starter in Williams and now Kerr. They've really put a hold on the bats of the Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. I mean, they've had a base runner in every single inning, but haven't been able to bring anyone home just due to how great the pitching has been for the Giants. One of the best units in the league when it comes to pitching, as you mentioned earlier, best ERA in the league.
No doubt about it. Dawson Kerr has picked up right where Sean Williams left off. He went 4 scoreless, 3 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. Threw his first pitch high and up to Matthew Kim, so much so that he had to duck out of the way.
That second one barely strung in there for a strike. I thought that one might have been outside, but 1-1 the count.
Swung on and missed for a strike. Putting sticks on the board for Matthew Kim. Pardon, it's 1-2 now.
Oh, well, apparently Griffin was the OG Steeler fan, and he converted the whole family, Patrick.
Wow. A whole family full of Steelers fans. That's really something. Matthew Kim pops it up foul. I don't know how I feel about that, but
You're going to have to deal with it.
you do you, man. I'm just going to say that.
Well, the Baltimore Ravens and Steelers have one of the greatest rivalries, so
Has to be.
regardless, really cool. I have no beef with either team.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't imagine so. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Matthew Kim goes down on the swing. Really nice off-speed pitch from Dawson Kerr for the second out of the inning.
And, man, the Giants just really not giving any room for the Thunderbolts to try to take advantage.
Nope.
As every time they get a guy on base, just seems like things clean up nicely for the Giants. But probably the best guy to have at the plate so far today, Cameron Baker, 2 for 3 on the night, is back up as a leadoff man. Let's see if he can produce some hope into this lineup.
He hits one right back to the pitcher. Dawson Kerr falls off to his left side. of the mound. Tosses over to first for an easy play to retire Cam Baker. The Thunderbolts have gone 7 shutout at the plate here against the Gaithersburg Giants. An excellent pitching matchup across the board. As we've mentioned before, we'll go to the top of the 8th, the last 2 innings of regulation.
Radial Tire Company. The Radial Tire Company on 9101 Brookville Road in Silver Spring specializes in balancing, repair, and installation of your car's tires. The Radial Tire Company has experienced technicians with a commitment to quality service, advanced equipment for balancing and installation, and comprehensive repair options. The Radial Tire Company on 9101 Brookville Road in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. Chuck Levin's Music. Chuck Levin's Washington Music Center at 11151 Veers Mill Road in Wheaton has been serving Washington musicians since 1958. Chuck Levin's is family run and is famous for instrument sales and its repair facilities for guitars, woodwinds, brass, strings, and electronics. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 6. Chuck Levin's Washington Music Center at 11151 Veers Mill Road in Wheaton, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts.
Call to the bullpen. Now pitching.
Proceed. Top of the 8th, the last 2 innings of regulation for the T-Bolts to try and climb back into this game and possibly win it. Noah Tofan will take over for Mike Presky on the mound. It'll be Aiden Phillips at the plate. Mike Presky, solid day for him out of relief. 2 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 runs, one of which was earned. No walks, a huge positive in my opinion, and 2 strikeouts. One count, nobody out from Tofan, pardon, as he throws strike 2. And to Aiden Phillips.
And Patrick and I got to see him pitch, I believe, against the Crop Dusters not too long ago in his first ever appearance.
I believe that is correct. As he gets a ground ball, Matthew Kim works his way across the diamond and fires on the first for out number 1. Really nice job there. He's had a great day at shortstop.
Yeah, so in that outing against Olney on June 13th, when they lost 6-4 against Olney, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, and 4 earned runs, but he did have 3 strikeouts. But yeah, he did give up a home run. I believe that was a grand slam. So Noah Tofan, the stats are a little deceiving for him. He's making his second appearance today, and I'm excited to see how he builds off the first one.
Starts off Ryan Sternit with an 0-1 count. That's another very unique name. Just the spelling of it on paper.
Yeah, I believe it's of Polish origin. I think I searched that up the first time we played them. And that was the way they said that you're supposed to pronounce it, but I believe he had relatives in the chat earlier, so if you want to let us know, let us know.
We're always happy to take suggestions from our viewers. I think we can confidently say now, Brian, that we have probably the most intelligent fan base out of all of them.
We have the coolest fan base. We
Definitely
have the greatest.
coolest.
I've been so impressed with the way that the fan base has traveled. Really, not just at the home games, but the away games as well.
I remember last year when they had a winner go home game in Gaithersburg, the fans just felt like they packed out the stadium as Tofan sends Ryan Sternid packing for round number 1.
There's the strike. There's the strike. The strikeout potential that we've seen from him in that first outing. He had 3 strikeouts in those 2 innings. And already just like that, he's got 2 outs. I think he's settling in. You know, when you make your first appearance, especially as a late addition to the roster, it can be hard to get that chemistry as a new pitcher with your catchers. But, you know, he spent some time, gotten the throwing down, and it looks like it's already paying off.
Lee Turnipseed, the next man up. Gets ahead 1-0 early. Do we have any more plant puns now that Lee Turnipseed is up once again?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
If they come through, they come through. We'll see.
We'll see.
Got to come naturally.
So you got to get in a flow state, is what you're saying.
Yeah, they got to grow on me.
There you go.
I love that name, man. It's just such a great name.
Yeah.
Lee Turnipseed.
And he's got a 2-0 count. That was ball 2 as Brian excellently wove in a plant pun. 2 outs for Tofan. I believe that's...
Yeah, that was ball 4.
Ball 4.
And we do have a base runner for Tofan. And it just seems like, although this has been a low-scoring game, somehow, some way, somebody gets on base on both sides.
There's always like 1 or 2 runners on per inning, and then still nobody scores.
That's right, it was Czech. Thank you. I believe this is the grandparents of Ryan, and it's pronounced Stranad. We appreciate that.
Wow, that's really cool. We'll come back in the bottom of the 8th to see Stranad do the catching for Dawson Kerr, unless he has a reliever coming out. T-Bolts are still down 1-0. Matthew Kim got the force out at second base to end the top of the 8th as we learned a great pronunciation from our intelligent chat. We'll be back with more action here at Blair, but Brian will bring you a word from our sponsors before that.
Wild Bill Sports. Wild Bill Sports is all about travel, baseball, and fun. At Wild Bill Sports, travel baseball is the journey players take to develop skills, increase confidence, and grow with integrity, both on and off the field. Wild Bill Sports also promotes community engagement and giving back. Contact Wild Bill Sports at wildbillsports.com. Wild Bill Sports, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. Jay Hollinger's Waterman's Chop House. Jay Hollinger's Waterman's Chop House at 8606 Colesville Road in Silver Spring serves up Chop House classics, fresh seafood, Chesapeake Bay oysters, a raw bar, and hyper-seasonal local produce. It has one of the best bars in downtown Silver Spring, serving craft cocktails, beers, and wine. Jay Hollinger's Waterman's Chop House at 8606 Colesville Road in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts.
Dawson Kerr's day is done on the mound for the Gaithersburg Giants. It was a great day for him. As the leadoff man in this inning, Joey King will take strike one.
And, you know, just 2 more opportunities for the Thunderbolts. They're going to have to get them off the new pitcher for the Gaithersburg Giants and Jack Edner.
Strike 2 and Joey King. And as we were talking about, as we saw him walk out to the mound and warm up, this is Tim Lincecum's twin. And he's got the long hair going, the wind up, the high release point. It is to a T for the right-hander.
Kind of also looks like Josh Hader a little bit.
Yeah, the hair, yeah, I could see that.
A little bit lighter, a little bit darker of hair, but.
Yeah. But the windup, if you guys know Tim Lincecum, you would know that this looks exactly like him. Or Jonah Tong, I guess, now, with the New York Mets highly touted prospect. As Joey King goes down on a strikeout.
And man, I mean, it's just nuts. This Gaithersburg team just doing everything possible to keep this shutout. The Thunderbolts have played so well tonight. They've had so many different base runners. The defensive effort's been great. The pitching's been great. But you can't say that they played better than Gaithersburg as of right now with the scoreboard at 2-0. They've just held it down at the pitching end of things.
Ball one a little bit outside to Gabe Pegues. So Dawson Kerr came into the game, middle reliever, did not miss a beat. 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. Almost a carbon copy of Sean Williams, just 1 less inning and 1 less hit. So this has been an incredible performance from these Gaithersburg arms as Pegues swings through it, 1-1.
And it's tough because the Thunderbolts have had a solid day offensively, just haven't really been able to finish the job. But as a team, they've reached base. They've definitely gotten on base, just haven't been able to put the run aboard. They've had 2 walks and plenty of hits.
Gabe Pegues gets one through the left side for a base hit past the Giants' third baseman, Dominic Trolio. And once again, Brian, we got a leadoff man on. See if the Thunderbolts can capitalize.
Yeah, I mean, as I was just saying, they've played well offensively, just haven't finished any of the jobs so far. But there's another hit, this time the first one of the night for Pegues, who was 0 for 3 coming in, but now he's 1 for 4. And Nolan Kutney, no time better than the present. Would love to see the Thunderbolts get back in this one.
First pitch to Kutney is, I think, a little bit upstairs for ball 1. Kutney, the newly minted versatility man, or utility man in general. As that has popped up, it's going to go foul. Aiden Phillips gave it a long run, but lands in the bullpen for the T-Bolts.
And way to dodge the bullet there. That would have been unfortunate if one went foul and just ended up in a glove, but still 1 out. And if you're just able to put together a hit here, you feel like you're at least going to get one of the guys next up able to hopefully drive somebody through for the first run of the game, as it's been hard to come by.
No doubt about it. Jack Edner out of Bethel Park High School in Pennsylvania will fall behind in the count to Nolan Kutney, 2-1.
Good catching by Stranad to make sure that one didn't get away and was ready if he would have went to second. Prevented an error there.
We're continuing with the fun facts, Brian. We're looking at Jack Edner's profile. He was voted class president in high school.
Wow.
That's better than I can do.
And
call the strike.
It's now 2-2. Yeah, no, that's pretty impressive. You got to be well liked by the school. You got to be smart.
Yep.
Good on him.
Yeah. I could barely be voted class representative back in middle school. Nolan Kutney lines a single past the diving shortstop for the Giants, Freddie Diaz. And now the Thunderbolts are starting to see red. They have runners on first and second with 1 out.
That's big time. I mean, we've been talking all day about how hard it's been to break down these Giants. But right there, squeezed by for Nolan Kutney, and Griffin Poufel, already 2 for 3 on the day, has a big opportunity here to try to get this one open.
Poufel does have 2 hits on the day. Had a single back in the second and the 6th.
Jonah Acosta going to run for Nolan Kutney. We all know how fast he is. They want to tie this ball game.
No doubt about it.
And he can play third as well, so maybe he'll be a sub.
Just a seamless plug in there.
For those who don't know and didn't see Instagram on the story today, Acosta had to come in wearing the Knicks jersey, the Josh Hart jersey today, after he lost a bet to Nick and Sam, some of the guys that work for us, the social media guy and our journalist, after the Spurs lost to the Knicks.
Yes.
So he's wearing that Josh Hart jersey. Go check out the Instagram and see him wearing that one.
It's up on the IG story. Go clip it. Josh Hart, a Silver Spring native, so he can at least appreciate that he's repping a professional athlete from the hometown. Went to DeMatha Catholic. Shout out my high school.
And, you know, just a really cool story for the Knicks. They had 3 guys from Villanova playing together, and Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, and Josh Hart.
That's right.
Really cool to see those guys win a championship. Good for the Knicks. City almost burnt down, but
yeah.
But you know, they made it, and they won their first championship in, I believe, 50-something years. So
53. Yeah. But I'm happy for our guy Sam, who does a great job as our beat writer. He was elated as a Knicks fan himself. I don't know about our social media guy Nick Ronholm, to throw him under the bus, if he was an actual Knicks fan, but he had the Josh Hart jersey, and the bet was made. Acosta followed through with it, a man of his word. Wore it for a hot minute. He is a Miami Heat fan. He is a native of Miami, Florida. I actually got the chance, Brian, to check out Sam's feature story on Acosta and Camacho. Sam Camacho.
Florida boys, yeah.
Yep, who's another infielder for this Thunderbolt squad, and Sam did a great job writing that up. So if he's watching or listening, shout out. That'll be a walk for Griffin Poufel. He had a 3-0 count for quite a while there.
This is it, Patrick. Bases loaded.
This is it. This is where you have to strike. And who better than the new man on the block, Connor Fricke.
Connor Fricke's had a solid season so far, but tonight he's coming in at 0-3. Just, you know, facing 2 really tough pitchers, but now Jack Edner providing a little bit of a spark for the Thunderbolts. Let's see if they can turn it into thunder.
A single would most likely drive into. Acosta has great speed at the top of the league in stolen bases. I believe he's got 6 on the summer.
And, you know, in the bottom of the 8th, 1 out. This is as big of an opportunity as you're going to get.
And you can't pass it up. You have to take that bird in hand. The opportunity that is right in front of you. As Jack Edner throws that one a little bit outside, ball 1.
Thunderbolts sitting at 2-8 through 10 games. Looking for that 3rd win on the season, and they can almost smell it.
It's right there. They are on the doorstep. That's outside for ball 2. You can start to hear the T-Bolts dugout come alive. They believe that they can rally.
There's just been so many games this season where the Thunderbolts have been right there. I mean, even last night, leading 6-0, that one ending on a walk-off. You just love to see it fall through tonight.
That's ball 3. Connor Fricke is waiting it out. He knows that he needs to wait for his pitch or else take a walk, driving a run. Jack Edner Leclerc on Golden Eagle, another school in the PSAC with Millersville. We talked about it earlier. Edner threw 21 innings for the Golden Eagles, 20 strikeouts in that span. 13 appearances, 4 starts. Fricke takes a big hack for strike 2.
And, oh, man, hold your horses, everybody. 3-2 count, 1 out, bases loaded. This is a huge pitch. We'll see what happens here.
Huge pitch coming from Edner. It will just miss for ball 4.
And Edner couldn't believe it.
That pitch was oh so close. And the Thunderbolts get their first run of the ball game on a walk. Edner disappointed that he could not get that strike 3 call. That pitch was right there, in fairness. But the call was not made. And now the T-Bolts have broken their shutout. Can they tie the game?
Wow. I can't believe that one. That one was as close as it gets, Patrick. Just missed the zone, and there's the first run of the game for the Thunderbolts, and it couldn't come at a bigger time. But, you know, you're not done yet. It's 2-1. You still got to get one more run at least. But with the bases loaded, really any single could potentially even take the lead here. And Edner going to get a talking to here by his team and his manager. And
he's out.
He's done.
He's done.
Really unlucky for him, to be honest. I thought he had that strikeout.
Yeah. But, hey, we're going to take it.
We will.
We're not complaining. So, the tightest situation possibly of the entire night. The Gaithersburg Giants are in. We'll stick with you here on the Thunderbolts YouTube channel as the new arm warms up.
This is the Athletic House. Call to the
I mean, last night, Patrick, we were oh so close to seeing the Thunderbolts win it. The bases were loaded in the top of the 9th. It was tied 6-6. Didn't work out. 2 pitches later, a walk-off home run for the Senators. You know, the teams that the Thunderbolts have played have had their fun moments against them towards the end of the late games. But I think it's the Thunderbolts' time to get back because, man, oh, man, have they faced so much adversity this year. They're so deserving of a late victory. I just really want to see it work out.
Absolutely. It'll be Tanner Sanderoff, the left-hander out of Hofstra University, native of Silver Spring, Maryland. So a little bit of a traitor here.
A traitor.
If you could call it that. I mean, I don't blame him for finding the right opportunity, but hey, this is his hometown team in the Ripken League that he is facing, and instead he's going to make his season debut on the other side.
What a season debut then to come in at a spot like this, bases loaded, still 1 out. I mean, that's a lot to ask for a debut, but, you know, you don't really get to pick when your time comes. Your time just comes.
You got to just answer the call. And Sanderoff will do his best ability with that. The game log is clean for him, so yeah, he has not pitched this summer. Season debut, possibly the biggest moment of the Gaithersburg Giants season so far. Kai Schmelzer now with an opportunity to play hero ball.
Here we go, Kai Schmelzer.
Can he get it done?
Huge spot. He did get a double play ground out earlier in the game. Gonna have to avoid that one now.
First pitch, swung on and missed. A big hack from the backstop.
Zero balls, 1 strike, 1 out, bases loaded. Come on, Kai.
He takes ball 1. Literally a walk would get this run in. There are sticks on the board for this game. It's 2-1 in favor of the Gaithersburg Giants, but the Thunderbolts right on the doorstep. Ball 2. Similar pitch to Edner's last pitch of the night, to where it might have caught in the edge, but the umpire's not calling it on that outside. And whether you're a hitter or a pitcher, you got to adjust to the zone on that day. T-Bolts, Schmelzer waits on the 2-1, and he swings and misses.
Man, I don't know about you, Patrick, but I'm nervous.
Yeah. It's a good way to put it.
It's just been such a crazy season so far, and Oh,
He does go around.
Yeah, he went.
Huge punch out.
he definitely did go.
Guy Schmelzer not able to hold up the check swing. Now it is 2 outs. Wade Hartrick must play hero ball in this spot.
Wade Hartrick, as we mentioned earlier, pitched last night, gave up that walk-off homer, and he wants some revenge. He's got a chance to be the hero today.
The fans are rallying behind the T-Bolts. Hartrick swings and misses at strike one. Swung on and missed once again for strike two. Now the Giants are 1 pitch away from escaping the ultimate jam. A timely hit means everything in situations like this. The bleachers are banging. The pitch is going to go to the backstop. Acosta coming in from third. He scores! The T-Bolts have tied it at 2 in the bottom of the 8th on a wild pitch.
Oh, man. Game is tied. It feels like it's been 2-0 for an eternity. And finally, the Thunderbolts put 2 runs across, and they still have a chance here to take the lead. 2 outs, but men on second and third. Here we go.
Absolutely amazing. And that ball just blocked. A great block by Stranad, who has been under extreme pressure in this inning. From calling pitches for 2 different arms, as well as playing perfect defense. Deuce is wild. That pitch is down low for ball 3. So a reminder, a walk does not get in a run in a situation like this. It would only extend the inning now that the runners each moved up a base. Can Hartrick extend the inning? Waits on a payoff pitch. He will swing and miss. So the Giants escape the bottom of the 8th, but not before the T-Bolts tied on some heads-up base running. Noah Tofan will be the one to hold it there for a potential T-Bolts walk-off. We will go to the top of the 9th for more action here on the Thunderbolts Baseball Network. But before that, a word from our sponsors.
Fetch Pet Care. Fetch Pet Care at 1011 Colesville Road in Silver Spring is your premier in-home pet care service. From dog walks, cat care, overnight stays, pet sitting, and medication administration, Fetch Pet Care provides services tailored to meet your pet's individual needs. Fetch Pet Care at 10111 Colesville Road in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. Tacoma Torch. The Tacoma Torch, founded in 2019, brings laughter and a sense of fun to residents in Tacoma Park and the DMV. The Tacoma Torch features satirical articles about the region that those with a sense of humor can appreciate. Send a headline or idea their way to tacomatorch@gmail.com and watch what they do with it. The Tacoma Torch is on the web at tacomatorch.com. Tacoma Torch, proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts.
Top of the 9th, Noah Tofan pitching with stakes that have never been higher. Will fire a first pitch ball start off this inning.
And thank you to Derek Fricky, Mr. Fricky, for the comment, shouting out the video and the broadcast. He says, don't change anything. Enjoy the broadcast as well. We will do our best for you. We're trying to make sure that on a day-to-day basis we can give you the best possible quality of a broadcast. So we appreciate your support, Derek Fricky.
We can definitely keep it this way for home games, Brian, but road games may have to be radio broadcasts just due to the setup of where the position is for us at the 7 other stadiums found in the Ripken League. But again, we are going to do our best efforts to provide content for you guys, provide the coverage, as Tofan's next pitch to Dominic Trolio is upstairs for a ball.
We appreciate all of you in this chat. We understand, especially for those who have family, that they want to see their players play. So we'll do the best we can to try to provide that for you this season.
Yeah, had to swung on and missed. Kai Schmelzer stays out in front of it, and Dominic Trolio is retired on a drop third strike.
Now batting for the Giants, designated hitter
Thunderbolts now just need 2 more outs to get 1 more opportunity and an opportunity for a walk-off, but you got to do the defensive job first. Noah Tofan, tough job closing the game out in the 9th inning. Always a tough thing to do, but still a tie ball game. You never know how this one's going to go. You got to do your best.
First pitch is in the dirt. Ball blocked by Schmelzer for ball 1. Him and Keller have been a rock-solid tandem behind the plate. I don't know about you, Brian, but I really like what both can do as the primary 2 catchers. Hartrick, of course, can mix in there as well, but he seems to have pitching duties to manage. Mark Hunter has put him in some ball games late out of the bullpen.
No, I mean, being able to hit, pitch, and play catcher, that might be the 3 most difficult things to do in baseball together.
That might be, yeah. Stakes on the board for left fielder Bennett Siegel. He'll take a strike.
Pitch.
Excellent pitch from Noah Tofan.
That just hung right up and down on him. I'm smelling a strikeout here.
Need it. You don't want to give the Giants an inch in this game. That pitch goes just high for ball 3.
I've just been impressed with the way Tofan's pitching. You know, as I mentioned earlier, in your first appearance of the season, especially being a late addition to the roster, tough to build that chemistry.
And that is popped up. Bennett Siegel flies out to the center fielder, Gabe Pegues. And that is out number 2. Noah Tofan rolling here in the top of the 9th.
Now batting for the Giants,
Just 1 more out in this 9th inning. The Thunderbolts really just have been battling all game. The runs didn't come until the bottom of the 8th, but they came in the bottom of the 8th, and now it's 2-2. Pitching's held it down all game. They just have to get 1 more out for the possibility of a walk-off.
Better late than never, Brian. First pitch from Tofan, down low in the dirt to Miguel Leon, who is doing the DHing tonight.
I believe this is Eli Livingston. Miguel just not struck out, but flied out.
Oh, you might be right. Maybe I was set back 1 hitter incorrectly. Yeah, I think I was. This is Eli Livingston. Good note. Thank you, Ryan. That's why you're here.
Absolutely. You do the same for me, Patrick.
I would. Got to have each other's backs. 3-0 in the dirt for Livingston. Now I got to update my scorebook here.
We've gotten a question from Mason saying, can there be extras? Yes, there can be extras.
Yes.
But the possibility of avoiding it if there is a lead by either team in this 9th inning. But currently tied up 2-2. Shout out Mike Presky once again.
That'll be ball 4 on the 3-1 from Tofan. Now Eli Livingston turns it over to the top of this order where some dangerous threats reside for the Gaithersburg Giants.
And there's life for the Giants.
Freddie Diaz.
Still have the
There is.
possibility of getting a run in this top of the 9th. Watch out for Livingston. He might be active. Might be trying to swipe second.
You got to be aware. And another pitch in the dirt from Tofan. That is swung on and missed by Freddie Diaz, who is now at the plate, starting shortstop for the Giants. He cuts and misses for 1-1. The runner is off. It is ball 2. Now Livingston grabs a stolen base to put in his back pocket.
Yeah, there it is. And now really can't let one get by you if the ball is put in play.
Just focus on the hitter. Get the one out. Count now goes to 3-1. All right, 2-1. No, 3. I had it right the first time.
Big gust of wind just now.
Got an open window, so.
The phone able to stay the course as the camera.
Thankfully. I don't think wind's going to knock it over, to be fair. That'll be ball 4 to Freddie Diaz. Now that puts runners on first and second.
Now batting for the Giants.
Brock Hunter looks like he's going to
20.
come out.
Drew.
And the question is he here to make a mound meeting with his pitcher or take out his pitcher?
So far, it looks like they're just going to be having a conversation. And this is just such an important at-bat here. Runner on first and second. I mean, no matter what happens in this inning, the Thunderbolts are going to have a chance to bat.
Yep.
But, of course, only needing one run, especially with not really as much pressure if, you know, you're still tied going into the bottom of the 9th, is what you need. The Thunderbolts, so close. Just one more out.
Absolutely. And to add on to the note, or the question I should say, about can there be extra innings, there is a curfew here at Blair. It is 11 o'clock, I believe. They can go as far to play extras. First pitch to Drew Cobb is just outside for a ball.
And I know, like, if we do go to extras, this will extend. But game went by pretty fast.
Yeah.
We're already in the 9th. But, of course, the extra innings would certainly stretch out this ball game.
No doubt about it. Pitches in the dirt. Tofan has had a couple of those this inning. Drew Cobb now up 2-0.
He's 0 for 4 on the night, 2 strikeouts. You'd love to just add one more to that. But already up 2-0.
That is hit foul. Would have been nice to generate a inning-ending ground ball. But instead, Drew Cobb stays alive. Two-1 from Tofan. Swung on and missed, strike 2. A huge pitch there to fool the hitter. And now he is 1 strike away from exiting this inning, giving his team a chance to walk it off on just 1 run. 2-2 with runners on first and second. Just outside ball 3. Schmelzer tried to bring it back. Fortunately, not enough plate caught there by Tofan. Payoff pitch. Runners going, swung on and missed. A huge strikeout swinging from Noah Tofan. The mound visit worked from head coach Brock Hunter as well as the pitching coach. And the T-Bolts will head to the bottom of the 9th with a chance to walk it off. It has been a phenomenal game, a tight one at that. And it could come to an end here. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Nando Peri Peri Chicken. Nando's Peri Peri Chicken on 924 Ellsworth Drive in Silver Spring is the best chicken in the world because it uses peri peri sauce. From chicken on the bone to wraps and sandwiches, along with salad and veggie options, Nando's is your choice for great food. Nando's Peri Peri Chicken on 924 Ellsworth Drive in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. And as we mentioned, on Monday, June 29th, we will be having a 40% off fundraising to the Thunderbolts if you go out and get some Peri Peri Chicken using code Nando's 2026. So go out there and get some chicken on the 29th. United Therapeutics. United Therapeutics in Silver Spring develops pharmaceuticals and technologies that help patients in need of organ transplantation. United Therapeutics is guided by the principle of always striving to do the right thing and relentlessly pushing to always do better. As a result, the company was included among America's best companies by Forbes magazine. United Therapeutics in Silver Spring is a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts.
We'll see. Bottom of the ninth, Thunderbolts looking to rally late. Matthew Kim will take strike one as that trickles away from the backstop Sternad. 9-1-2 due up for the T-Bolts. Matthew Kim can get on base. Some of the best guys available in this T-Bolts lineup will come up. That's strike two into Matthew Kim. Kim has bounced around a couple schools. He originally started out as a Gettysburg Bullet, D3 in the Centennial Conference. That's where my school is, in McDaniel College, up in Westminster, Maryland. Kim is fighting at the plate. No batting gloves, of course. And then Kim went on to Frederick Community College for a season, and then eventually landed at Hampton Sydney. The 0-2 to Kim. He hits a single into left field. That is huge for the Thunderbolts to potentially walk off this game. Matthew Kim is fired up at first for a great start to the bottom of the ninth.
Well, that's exactly what you do, Patrick. As the 9 hitter, you get on base, and now the top of the order is back up. This is exactly what you want to see in the bottom of the ninth. No outs, man on base. Matthew Kim, go get second, man. Go get second.
Although if he gets out, that takes a lot of momentum away, I will say.
Does.
So there's a high risk, high reward. Maybe they give Matty Kim the green light. He is the winning run on first, as Cam Baker swings and misses at strike one. And Tanner Sanderoff. But, you know, Brian, in the speed aspect of things, maybe you can trust Matthew Kim to get that extra 90 on the base paths when a ball gets hit to the gap, or if it's a single, he can go first to third, as opposed to just stealing a base.
Absolutely.
Maybe that's a safer option to try and maximize this opportunity.
Then again, if you were to take second right now on a ball, you might be able to see a bunt so he can get to third.
The 1-1-2 Cam Baker. That's ball two. T-Bolts are hanging on every single pitch.
They can feel it.
They can. They are all on the front row of the dugout, which is what you want to see if you're a coach on this team. Just the guys rallying around each other, coming together as one. The 2-1. Ball
Gets
3 to
away.
Baker. It gets away. Matthew Kim is going to be able to take second. And Brian, the stolen base does not matter.
It does not. Matthew Kim in scoring position. Man, oh man, that's huge for the Thunderbolts. You can just smell it here. They're so due for a big-time win. They've given up 2 walk-offs defensively, but now they have the opportunity to walk it off here at home. This is it.
The energy is mounting. A single could do it in the right spot. Cam Baker fouls it away. Had the green light on 3-1. Now the count runs full.
He really almost got a piece of it. Seemed like he was just below it. Would have stretched that one to the right-hand side, and that probably could have ended it.
Runner on second, 2 out. 2-2 game here at Montgomery Blair High School. This is becoming so exciting so fast. Cam Baker waits on the pitch. That's going to be inside for ball 4. They appeal to the first base umpire. And McCarthy says he did not go around, so Cam Baker will reach first base. Now the T-Bolts can cause even more traffic on the base paths with 2 men on.
And that brings up Joey King with the opportunity for a potential walk-off. 2 runners on base now. Still got to be careful of a potential double play. There's a force out at third, second, and first.
Now with 2 runners on base, you can maybe make an effort to be more aggressive. Joey King swings and misses, trying to get it all in one swing. We'll go down early, 0-1. The fans are loving it. You can hear it in the stands. The bleachers are pumping with adrenaline. The 0-1 swung on and missed, strike 2.
I was going to say it's too late now, but I wondered if they would have laid down a bunt.
Maybe.
But it's too late. There's 2 strikes.
Right.
It's out of the question. But if you bunted successfully, you could have gotten a guy at third and second with maybe only 1 out.
You're not going to take that risk if you are the T-Bolts with Joey King at the plate. He waits on an 0-2 pitch from the southpaw. It is fouled away. He stays alive.
Well, yeah, Joey King, man. Go make your play. Don't bunt. Be the hero.
Yeah. That's what he's trying to do. He's taking 2 big swings in this at-bat. Fortunately, there are no outs, so maybe there's an out you can kind of play around with. You'd hope to maximize it a little bit more, but however, just do what you can to keep the energy going. That is tapped. Runner going to third. Matthew Kim heads up base running. He waits it out, and Joey King, it wasn't a bunt, but it was
almost counts the same.
It's basically the same thing. He moves the runners into scoring position, and now the winning run is 90 feet away.
Wow. I was surprised there. It looked like I thought they were going to go to second for the force out there. If they would have gone to second, they would have had second base open with the potential of DP. But, there we go. There's an intentional walk to Gabe Pegues.
Gabe Pegues.
Pegues goes to first for the potential of the double play, and now bases are loaded with 1 out.
They're going to put that runner on first base, bring the double play back into action. And the man who pinch ran for Nolan Cutney, Jonah Acosta, who came into this game at third base, was a very simple substitution. Now he could be the hero. First pitch in there for a strike on the outside part.
Wow, he painted that left side of the strike zone for strike 1. That's a big-time pitch.
Yeah. Imagine if Jonah Acosta, who had to wear the Knicks jersey today, hold up his end of the jersey bet, come off the bench as a pinch runner. Can he walk it off? Pitch is down low for a ball. Literally a walk would get this done, Brian.
Yeah, you got to challenge him if you're the Giants.
Got to be in the zone.
But even a sac fly would do it.
Double-edged sword. Got to wait for your pitch, but you also have to be aggressive on the mound. Acosta pops it up, but goes foul.
That one got up real high. If that got up real high
yeah, it did.
in the outfield, that would have been ball game, but 0-2 count.
Got to straighten it out. Costa in a tough matchup left on left.
Excuse me, 1-2 count.
1-2. Would have been nice for Cutney to have this opportunity right on left, but Acosta, the moment is his. It's in there for strike 3. He will take the breaking ball from the left-hander Tanner Sanderoff. And now it is up to Griffin Pouvel.
Wow. Impressive pitch there, really. And now it's up to Griffin Pouvel. Next man up mentality.
Yes.
Pass the baton. Situation remains the same, but this time you can't get a sac fly. You got to put it into play.
He's got to get a base hit. No out can be made. Or take the walk. That is still an option as well. First pitch is high. Will we get another walk-off walk? We had that last year. I had the honor of calling it.
We have Joey Pouvel in the chat saying, let's go, boys.
Yes.
Let's see if it really pays off for you, sticking in this chat, hanging with us.
Yes. The 1-0 swung on and missed by Griffin Pouvel.
What an opportunity here for Griffin. No matter what happens to end this inning, whether it's a walk-off or whether it's out number 3, we'll either go to extras or the Thunderbolts will win.
I remember calling the Braden Foster walk-off walk in Metro South County. That is low for ball 2. But the T-Bolts had a amazing comeback last summer against the Metro South County Braves. Braden Foster drew a walk-off walk. Will Pouvel do the same, or will he get a base hit? He swings and misses. Strike 2. T-Bolts getting some big swings off in the heat of the moment, but I think you just gotta make it a little bit shorter. Put the ball in play, try and find a gap if you can. Deuce is wild. That pitch is in the dirt, ball 3. An excellent block by Ryan Sternad.
And he might have just saved the game right there. But this next pitch will decide it all. 3-2 the count.
It really will.
Man, oh man.
Sternad may
hang in there, everybody.
Sternad may look like the hero behind the plate if they are able to get this out. With a full count, 2 outs, bases loaded, 2-2, a tie ball game between the T-Bolts and the Giants. Ball 4! Griffin Pouvel, folks, draws a clutch walk, and he runs through first base. He is the hero of the night. He's going to get the Gatorade shower from Sam Camacho and Brandon Brown. And my, oh my, what a game it was, Brian. The T-Bolts walk it off. They rally late. It was a pitcher's duel for so long. And Griffin Pouvel comes through. We had Joey Pouvel in the chat. I'm sure he's loving this right now.
What a game. I mean, this was such a hard-fought game by both teams. We've seen it all season where the Thunderbolts have just given it all. And in so many games, the bat just doesn't flip their way. But tonight, I said it would be great if it happened. It happened. The Thunderbolts have won 2 of their last 3. They improved to 3-8 on the season to get their first win against Gaithersburg. And what a way to walk it off. The Thunderbolts win their first game against Gaithersburg, and there it is. They took down the top team in the North Division. Gaithersburg going to fall to 7-4 as the Thunderbolts improved to 3-8.
Just a win that was so well deserved. This team needed a moment like that, and they got it. Coming in absolutely clutch late in this ball game. They did all their scoring in the bottom of the 8th and the bottom of the 9th, and Griffin Pouvel and the rest of his teammates will go home happy. A final score of 3-2 here from Blair Baseball Stadium. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. This was an electric win here for the T-Bolts. You can tell our enthusiasm. The fans were banging the drum for it, and everybody got it. So I think that is a wrap from us here on the Thunderbolts YouTube channel. And my, oh my, so exciting a win like this. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. For Brian Elves, I'm Patrick Moran, signing off.